All right, hey there, everybody. It's Rev Kev here. Welcome to our Star Wars Celebration house party. Hope you're doing great. Hopefully, you're having lots of fun watching the stuff coming out of Star Wars Celebration already. Still in the process of kind of setting things up. I've never done live broadcast like this before, so this is why I wanted to start an hour before the current basically start an hour before the Star Wars live stream starts happening, just to work out any glitches or anything like that. So I'm just double checking over here onto the my browser. That's looking good. And yeah, that's looking good here. And then I think there's a way. That's me. Here's the fun part. Trying to just find where's the link to invite other people to. So that's the page. That's the this. We'll figure it out. Anyways, hope you're doing really well this fine day. I got a couple of extra chairs here beside me. So we're going to be making this party a family event. So we're going to have my kids are going to be joining a little bit later on. Beauty that it worked out that they're off school today. So lots of fun with that. Just checking out a couple of quick things here online, making sure that we're getting set up properly. So if I go to this, I go to here, I go to this control room. What does this do? It tells me that the stream is good. The health of it is good. That this is good. Okay. Just double checking all of that. And it's kind of, oh, here we go. So if I do this, got it. Just found the link. So this is awesome. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I just love playing with these toys, love learning this new technology, and love being able to help other people learn how to do this as well. So this is just another step in my learning process of figuring out these great tools. Originally, I thought I was going to be doing this house party at a different location, but I decided at the last minute to do it in my house. So welcome to my home. If I turn the camera the other way, you will see my disaster of a hobby area over in the corner over there. Behind me, you can see my Stormtrooper armor. So this is full screen accurate, movie accurate armor that I can wear when I go to events. And behind me is our TV that I veg out in front of a lot. Primary screen on the current. Sorry, just checking out a couple little things here, so that's good. Just gonna send this over to my social media page. And one of the things that I'm doing is I'm going to try to connect. I have a number of friends who are down at Celebration right now, and some of them might maybe be joining us, and they can give us an update on where things are at and how things are going directly from Chicago. The internet access for a lot of people has been absolute garbage down there, which is normal when you have so many people in the same convention center. So hopefully we'll be able to work out a couple of those bugs and maybe get one or two of them on here and join us a little bit later. So I am very excited about this panel that's going to be starting in 52 minutes. So we will be seeing Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams on stage. This is going to be the first time that there's been any kind of public appearance from Kathleen Kennedy since Solo, A Star Wars Story. So I am really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to getting an update on the state of Star Wars and Star Wars movies, and really just excited about so many things that are upcoming. I don't know if you saw it yesterday, but news came out about the Disney Plus streaming service that finally have a launch date for that, and some of the starting shows that are going to be on there. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Oh, there's already some pictures. There's already people that are filling in here. I wonder if I can share this picture onto the screen behind me. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's share my screen. I want to share. Let's share this here. So check this out. There's this is Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, who this must be his seat for the celebration stage for the episode 9 panel. That's a good seat. Good job, Jeremy, for landing such a great shot. Hopefully you post a lot of pictures and share it with the rest of us. That's really exciting. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stage set up here, and there's a whole lot of chairs. How many chairs we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 chairs all lined up. So we'll have to start speculating on who those people are going to be. Let's see if this is what the beauty of social media now is. It just really, in my opinion, opens the world up, and we can just see so many different things and participate in stuff that, maybe for whatever reason, financial reasons or just scheduling reasons or just life, you can't get to, and to be able to live kind of and see what other people are experiencing through this stuff. It's just awesome. I think it's just so great and how it opens up the world. Love it. So I've got a whole bunch of different things that I'm hoping to do during our time together today. Once these streaming start happening from Star Wars, we'll discuss it and geek out and nitpick and talk about all the different things that they are showing. So that'll be a lot of fun. Also, I'm hoping to, I'm going to do a couple of contests, do a couple of giveaways. Where did I put my prizes? Oh, here we go. I got some stuff that I'm looking at, and as I've shared before, I'm a member of the 501st Legion of the Capital City Garrison. That's up here in Canada, in our nation's capital, and I have some patches, some of our Garrison logo patches. That what I'm going to do is, for everyone who participates in this event, I'm going to just jot down everybody's name, load all the names into a random generator, and then give a couple of these away. These are pretty exclusive, kind of members only. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for giving these away, but that's just a thank you for joining me in the chat, so and being a part of it. So make sure you participate, like and share and all those other fun things. And that's just going to be some of the stuff that we're going to do. And again, hopefully we'll get some guests that will be able to join in a little bit later on and just have a lot of fun together. I have cake up in the fridge, which I'm excited to eat. Sorry, I can't share it with you directly. And in the next little bit, my son Cameron is going to be joining us, and we're going to be just talking about expectations and things that we are looking forward to. So that'll be fun, kind of discussing that with him. And and here he is now. How's it going?
Pretty good yourself?
It's going really good.
It's kind of broken.
Yeah, adjust the seats here properly. Adjust the microphone. We'll double check our camera angle here. Make sure we're sitting there pretty.
Yeah, looks good.
It's kind of cool technology. It's kind of neat how it works. And then what's really cool about the reason I wanted to do it with this is if some of my friends down in Chicago are able to join us, I just click up here.
And they can join the stream is what you mean.
Exactly. So I send them this link.
I see.
And then they can join into the hangout room and then be directly part of the stream so we can get
cool.
feedback from them and things like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll be able to join in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And just the one thing I wasn't too sure about was where we see the chatting. So I'm just going to go here. Let's just hit mute on my laptop here for a second. So if I'm in the Hangout room and this is a test chat, smiley face. Hopefully we see that. See the Hangout chat. Maybe there's a delay. Hopefully this is YouTube chat.
No, I don't think they're connected.
I don't think they're connected, eh? So the Hangout chat. Yeah. So this is the way that you could privately chat with the people that are in your thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here in this other window for Star Wars Celebration, it's that. Oh, I just got all excited that one person joined in and watched and realized that's us.
What do you mean?
I got all excited that one person is watching, but that's us.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Because we're watching ourselves.
Exactly.
So, Cameron.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Episode 9.
I'm pretty excited.
You're pretty excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you excited about?
Everything. I'm really excited how they're going to be tackling fixing the story that they kind of broke in The Last Jedi.
Right.
Because I know there's some way they're going to have to go about doing that.
Okay.
And trying to make the fans happy because all the fans are pretty upset.
Well, see, and that's what's funny, right? Because we talk about this a lot, how the fans are upset. But we know people who say they like The Last Jedi. And we've met them. But when I talk to them, and, if you're here and you like The Last Jedi, please correct me. But what they tell me is they liked the look of it. They liked the surprises of it. They liked that it didn't meet expectation.
Mm-hmm.
No one has been able to tell me a part of the story that they like.
Yeah.
Like, I liked this about the story. I liked this character. I liked this plot line.
Yeah.
It's the look, it's the feel, and it's the, doing something new and original.
Exactly.
But nothing story-wise or character-wise.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Right? So it's weird, right?
Yeah.
And so everyone who goes, we loved it, can't give me one reason story-wise why they love it. But if you do, man, please put it in the chat below. I'd love to talk to you about it. So, yeah. Continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm just excited to see how they handle something like this.
Right.
Because, again, not talking about episode 9 here, more talking about the panel that we're about to enter into.
Mm-hmm.
No one really knows what's happening at this panel.
Right.
People are speculating that we might get a trailer. People are obviously speculating that we're going to get a title. But in reality, none of those things could happen. It could be a bust panel where they're still trying to figure things out currently. And, it just doesn't equate to anything. And it's just kind of a formality to have the panel in there.
Right.
So how disappointing would that be?
It'd be pretty disappointing. I'm going to find a picture here. I just threw this up a minute ago.
Okay.
People are starting to fill into the room.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter here now looking at different pictures. So people are filling into the room to prepare for the panel that starts in 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Where'd it go here? If I go here. So Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers posted this picture here.
Okay.
Let me shoot this back up onto our broadcast here so other people can look at it while you're looking at it.
Yeah.
So here's your stage set up for the panel.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of chairs on here. I count 1, 2. Man, I should put my glasses on. Yeah, see all those?
I can count
big lineup of chairs. Use your young eyes.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 chairs.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you had to speculate who's going to be sitting in those 11 chairs,
It's gonna be the stars of the film.
so Kathleen Kennedy, J.J. Abrams,
Then we're gonna get
Daisy Ridley,
Daisy Ridley,
John Boyega,
John Boyega, Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
Do you think we'll get
Rose Tico,
maybe-
Kelly Maureen Tran,
Yeah. Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. Oh yeah, I forgot about Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Who would forget about Kylo Ren? 7.
Do you think they might do
Oh, the new actress. Why do I always forget Felicity? Gotta stop calling her Felicity. That was a TV show she did like in the 90s. Anyway, she was in Planet of the Apes.
she's a new actress that was signed up?
A new character in the movie, yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember her name, but
so-
yeah.
8. You might have
Now, Mark Hamill,
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker put on Twitter that he is not attending Celebration.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. But does he just show up? Is he secret? Is he there? Was that conspiracy?
No. Well, what would he be? What would his purpose be to be there?
To be Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, but like you killed him in the last film.
I know.
Unless they're doing a serious like Force Ghost
Right.
plot line throughout this film,
Right.
where he's just a badass Force Ghost,
Exactly.
which can that can be the case. Possibly.
Could be.
I wouldn't be surprised if they used him as kind of this not gimmick, I would say, but just kind of this big wow factor moment. And he
Right.
just kind of walks out, and they do this joke where there's like, oh, there's still one seat left.
Uh-huh.
And the answer goes,
Harrison Ford.
Why it would not be Harrison
Da,
Ford?
da, 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 da. That's what you started singing?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Oh,
Da, da, da.
yikes.
My son.
Da, 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 da. I used to always get those mixed up as a kid, honestly.
There we go.
I just
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I'm going to interrupt a lot. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
fine.
And I've had a lot of coffee, so
Yeah.
that helps.
It's all good.
So we're up to 8.
8.
Captain Phasma,
No. I think they announced she was officially dead.
Gwendolyn. I can't remember.
Gwendolyn Christie.
Gwendolyn Christie. Thank you. Yeah.
I doubt it.
You doubt it? Okay.
No. What would be really interesting is if we saw, what's his name? Gonna forget his name, but the guy who played Snoke.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I don't know if you can hear it, but my wife Danielle just came down to say hi. Sure. Come on in and say hi.
Hi. No, I'm just kidding.
There you are.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you guys having fun?
We are having fun. We're excited.
Good.
We're
Yeah.
talking Star Wars, geeking out.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to come and you can. We have another chair for another panel member if you want to come and talk about what
I
you're
don't-
hoping from, episode 9.
I don't think your viewing audience would like me much
I
because I don't know a
think-
lot about it.
I think you are the target audience. Exactly. How do we get someone like you to fall in love with Star Wars? Because you liked The Last Jedi, didn't you?
Which one was that?
The last one we saw,
Which one was that?
the one that came out like 2 years ago.
And what happened in it? I mean, which one was that?
That was the one where Luke was a grumpy old guy on an
Yes.
island,
Yeah.
and he was drinking alien cow milk
Yes.
right
mhm,
right out of their whoops,
Yeah.
out of their
Mhm.
boobies
Yeah.
and or udders or whatever they were. I don't know.
Boobies.
This is awkward, eh? Yeah.
Where you weren't too sure if Kylo Ren was going to become good, or you weren't too sure if Rey was going to be bad, and they fought all those guys in
Yeah.
red.
I like that.
You like that one?
Sure.
What did you like about it?
What did I like about it? I like those movies that have a story.
Okay.
I like no, seriously.
Yeah.
I really don't like all the boom, 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 boom kind of stuff,
Yes.
the crazy act. Like I know it needs to be there in a part like it's Star Wars.
It's kind of about wars.
I told you
Yeah.
your audience wouldn't like me.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
anyhow, I know it's important. It has to be there.
Yep.
It's Star Wars.
Right.
But when it gets those segments get too long,
Yeah.
I sort of have a bit of a defense mechanism where I fall asleep because I'm scared.
Fair enough.
So you like the movies to not have a lot of action, to not have a lot of fighting.
I know it has to be there,
right? Yeah,
but
yeah,
I like the story. I like the
story.
relationship. I like a little. I know it's like a little bit of romance,
Yeah.
but even family storylines.
Sure.
And so there is some lineage stuff there that's kind of
Right.
cool.
Okay.
So anything that's relational,
Right.
I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I used to be like, if it's very clear who's good and who's evil, that I liked, which of
Right.
course Star Wars has a real thing about not having that clarity.
Yeah.
But now I've come to a place in my own, whatever maturity,
Yeah.
that like I get that there are seasons in life where you can identify one way and then come back, so I'm a little bit more okay with that now,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
a little more clarity of who's good and who's bad
Right.
is helpful for me.
Okay. Cool.
enough.
Well, thanks for your feedback. That was great.
Oh,
That's very helpful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
so
enjoy, guys.
thank you. We got Ebes. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Joining us on the chat. Thank you for joining us. When is the trailer going live? That's a great question. The Star Wars panel is going to be going live at 11 o'clock Central Time. So that's 12 o'clock
12
Eastern
o'clock
Standard Time,
Eastern.
our time. And what I'm going to
35 minutes.
in 35 minutes. So that's when the panel starts. And we're assuming a trailer is going to be dropped at that point. And what I would encourage you to do is open up another window that has either youtube.com/Star Wars in it or starwars.com in it.
So EBs.
EBs. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Appreciate it. So if you open up another window, because what I want to make sure is we will have it playing on the TV behind us and we're going to turn and watch it, but we're going to be muting the sound because I don't want YouTube to turn us off, or give us a copyright strike.
Yeah, exactly.
so that is the way that we're going to be doing it. So I encourage everyone who's watching to open up a second browser window, and when the live stream starts, we're going to be discussing everything that they're presenting, discussing everything that they're talking about, and having a lot of fun that way. So that panel officially starts in 33 minutes and 12, 10, 11, 10, 9 seconds.
Exactly.
Okay. So back to
sorry. We were up to what, 8 people?
we're up to 8 people in those chairs.
Okay, in the
If you're wondering what chairs we're talking about, is Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers posted this great picture. I guess this is where he is sitting for the panel. Those are great seats. Can you imagine just sitting right there?
Yeah,
That's a
it's
great
pretty
seat.
cool.
Man.
You just get a full view of everything.
You get
that's
a
going
nice
on.
view of everything, a good picture of the screen and everything. And
Yeah, exactly.
so what we figured out is there's 11 chairs there.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out who's filling those chairs.
Exactly. Now what we got so far was Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams. We got Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, whoever plays Rose Tico,
Kelly Marie Tran.
the new actress that was introduced to be playing some sort of character.
We got to get her name right, man.
Yeah, pull it up.
Carrie Russell.
Carrie Russell.
Carrie Russell? Is that it?
Carrie Lynn Russell.
That's her, Carrie Russell. Man, I always forget her name. She's a good actress too. I
Mhm.
really like the stuff that she does. She was great, and she did Mission Impossible. Planet of the Apes was really good.
It's a young Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
No, she's gonna play young Carrie Fisher.
No, gotta be Myra Jade. Gotta be Myra Jade.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll talk about who these people can be after the fact.
Yeah.
But
So
we're still looking at how many seats are being filled.
that's actually 7. And we had Adam Driver, of course.
Right.
So that's 8.
Yeah.
Now, I forget the guy's name, but it's whoever was playing Snoke.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis. That'd be an interesting turn of events if it turned out that he was there.
Never be defeated. I can't remember if that's what he said, but something like that.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting turn of events.
That's the bad guy not understanding is it a good guy or a bad guy. It sounds really bad.
That was the guy who got cut in half by Kylo Ren, remember? You don't remember.
Sounds like a bad guy.
Yeah, you fell asleep at that point too. Yeah, I totally agree, EBs. Yeah, new planets for sure.
Mm-hmm. So Adam Driver, we're most likely going to see. Andy Serkis, I feel like, is a plausible response.
Right. That'd be cool.
Mark Hamill said that he wasn't going to be in attendance for Celebration.
No, he put it on Twitter that he wasn't coming.
Which could be a mislead. Potentially. I don't really see it, but it could be a mislead.
Could be.
Yeah.
But he's been pretty vocal about being done with Star Wars. So, yeah.
You want to write these down?
No, what I'm doing is I'm writing down the names of everyone who joins us in our and who participates in the chat because I'm going to give away some prizes at the end of the stream.
Oh, sweet.
So,
very cool.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about that in a minute.
All right. So, yeah, Andy Serkis is a potential. Mark Hamill is a potential.
Yeah.
For counting those two people, that brings us to 9.
There's still 2 more.
Do you think they'll play the trailer right away? Honestly, I would say it's a 50-50 chance. If we knew there was going to be a trailer, it's like a 25-75% chance that we're going to get it at the start. Now, to actually get the trailer is probably even a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. No, I think, no, we're definitely... It's movie suicide to not show the trailer.
Yeah.
But it won't be right away. I think they'll do a whole bunch of things first.
I don't think they'll do a whole
first, and they'll actually fill up the stage with everybody and then show the trailer.
Yeah,
that's the way they normally do.
Yeah, once things. Everybody fills up on the stage, then I think they'll show the trailer then. So probably within, if I was to guess, it'd be within the first 20 minutes of the panel.
That totally.
20, maybe 30 if you're pushing it.
Absolutely.
But probably within the first 20 minutes of the panel.
Yeah.
To start with, it would be just out of the norm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But, it's going to come.
It will.
Well, it might come. You never know.
Okay, so what do you hope, Cameron, that we see in a trailer? So let's assume we're seeing one.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's assume we're getting a trailer. What do you want to see?
Something that I want to see a clear direction of where the plot's going to be going, for one. I want to understand what's about to happen, essentially, in this film and why I should care for it. Why should I be excited for this movie? And I want to see potentially not potentially. I want to see a wow factor moment. Because if this is the trailer that's trying to pull them out of this, what do you say they're in? They're in something mode.
Damage control?
Damage control, right? If they're trying to get out of damage control mode, they need a trailer that's going to blow people away. And if they drop a trailer that is immediately losing people's interest, then there's not much of a point of being excited and going to see this film. There's always a point of going to see a Star Wars film.
Right.
People will still do it, but their numbers will not be as high if it's not something that looks like people will anticipate it. And there's always running the risk of having these, people.
Yeah. Hey, James, thanks for joining in here.
Yeah,
Good to have you here, James.
There's always the risk of people, and we've seen it a lot in Star Wars, people boycotting these things.
Sure.
And if people are going to be like, wow, episode 9 really sucks, boycott episode 9, that will skew their numbers. It's not going to affect it for me, but people do go for those kind of things.
Right.
Or boycott opening.
So let's not get too distracted with all that kind of stuff. We can talk more about that afterwards. But What do you want to see? What do you want to see in this trailer? Like,
I have no idea what to expect, though. That's not like a reasonable thing to wonder necessarily, because I have no idea what to expect during this film.
Okay.
If I was to hope for something, if this is talking about what I would love to just see, it'd be, it would end with like Snoke being like, "You can't kill me," and showing that he's back, or Luke is a Force ghost and he's still going to be there for the full film.
Okay.
Or Rey or Kylo saying like, I lied to you, or just something like that to like kind of divert from the stuff that happened in The Last Jedi and kind of make this one have interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to see, I have some very specific stuff I want to see.
Yeah, and this is where we get to the unrealistic portion.
Where we get to the unrealistic portion of the show. And we just started the party.
Yeah.
And there we go. So I want to see the Knights of Ren.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. I want to see the Knights of Ren. I want to see the Knights of Ren. Huge missed opportunity there.
Yeah.
I want to see a hint of Rey's parentage. You know, her lineage, her parentage, or whatever you want to call it. There's got to be just a line of, you know, whether it's Force Ghost Luke or Force Ghost Anakin or someone. Force Ghost Anakin would be epic. Talking to Rey.
Wasn't there something about Christian Haydenson being a part of this film?
That's been a rumor for quite a while.
Okay.
There's been nothing official. Okay. Maybe that's one of the 2 seats. Oh, I have goosebumps. But like Force Ghost Christian Haydenson saying, "Don't you know who you are?"
Yeah. Oh, that's
just that line.
Yeah.
Like, don't you know who you are? Whether it's Ghost of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ghost of Luke Skywalker, someone of massive significance.
Yeah.
Saying that, I would love that. Yeah.
You got some.
Hey, how's it going, Keith? Great to have you here.
Do you want to answer a couple questions if there have been any?
There hasn't been any questions here. Just people kind of saying welcome and letting them know they're here.
Do you think Luke will somehow make a final appearance in the new movie?
That's a great question, EBs.
Yes. I think he will actually be still a big part of this film.
Okay.
Because if they want to be not dumb, I guess, about something like this, Luke would be a very smart move for them.
We know Luke's in it. Mark Hamill has said he's in it.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill has said he's in it. So we know he's in it. But it's probably like just this tiny little thing.
Probably.
And I actually think Hayden Christensen is going to play a larger role than Luke. I think Anakin will have a larger part.
People don't like Anakin that much.
But you know what? But that's not true. People didn't like him in the prequel time back then. But because of everything they did with Anakin in the Clone Wars, suddenly there's this new love for the prequels.
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough.
And there's new love for Anakin Skywalker and Hayden Christensen. And yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay, we have a question from the Peanut Gallery here. Awesome.
So who are the Knights of Ren?
Okay.
And what time do you need Samantha till?
Well, Sam wanted to stick around for watch the trailer stuff. That stuff, it starts at noon.
Until?
I don't know. It's noon. I don't know when they're dropping the trailer, so it's up to you. You can stick around as long as you want. And
would you like to share who the Knights of Ren are?
Yes.
For me?
So my wife Danielle has got a great question wanting to know who the Knights of Ren are. So Kylo Ren, the bad guy, you know, Han Solo and Princess Leia's son who went to the dark side. Snoke makes this line saying that he is the master of the Knights of Ren. And in The Force Awakens, when she gets the lightsaber for the first time, and she has this vision of all these different things happening. I don't know if you remember, she was getting this vision of like Luke and R2-D2, and there were the Knights of Ren, this kind of like 7 or 8 bad guys, all dressed in different versions of Kylo Ren's armor in the pouring rain.
Yeah.
You know, and Kylo Ren was the only one there with a lightsaber. So the Knights of Ren are supposedly all the Jedi students who turned to the dark side with Kylo Ren.
And you want to see these bad guys?
Yes.
And what do you hope to see with them?
That they're really cool and that they're a threat. Well, they need a bad guy. There's no bad guy. And Kylo Ren's not a threat. Because Kylo Ren has already been beaten twice.
You need a good bad
by
guy
Rey
in a film to make a good film.
Yeah.
Because
in order to make your good guy good, you need a good bad guy. What made Luke Skywalker great is Darth Vader was great.
Yeah.
Right? What's making Rey bad is Kylo Ren is bad. And not bad as a bad guy, he's weak. She's already beat him twice.
Right.
She beat him for the first time with never holding a lightsaber and not having a minute of training. And she beat him. And then in the second movie, she beat Luke and she beat Kylo Ren and she beat everybody with no training, no nothing. So you need a bad guy who's a threat.
But how are they going to explain that then, that she was able to do all those things?
Just by saying Kylo Ren was no good, and the real bad guy is the Knights of Ren.
Gotcha.
And suddenly they can't beat them easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, thank you for the feedback.
Thanks for the question.
Clarification.
No,
Yeah, no worries.
thank you for the question.
Would you prefer I do that online if I have questions?
No, it's totally great from back there. It's kind of nice. It's looking like that we've got this big studio audience.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
And makes our house party look like huge.
Yeah.
That there's all these people participating in our party.
EBs asks, how do you think Lando will contribute to the film? Because he is confirmed to be in this film.
Oh, that's who the other chair would be.
Oh,
Billy
yeah,
D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams.
Totally forgot
All
about
right,
that.
thanks, EBs.
Yeah.
How
do we forget about him? Yeah.
I don't. I think he will hold a crucial enough role in this one because they kind of killed off most of the other original cast.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep him alive for one. He's not gonna die in this movie.
Right.
And
that's okay.
and just to have the opportunity of using him in a crucial way that we are going to get some enjoyment out of this film, get some enjoyment and feel that nostalgia like we did in The Force Awakens of going back to the past.
Right.
I don't know how they're going to use him personally because they could go any number of ways in deciding to use him as a character and what he's going to do. Again, we don't know what's happening in this film yet.
Right.
We don't know the plot, which makes it kind of difficult to...
Or the timeline.
Or anything.
It's a day later, 5 years later, things like that. So
yeah. So that's where these kind of... I won't say problems, but these kind of red flags just pop in my mind. How we can't really try and figure things out if,
right?
Well,
and that's it. So for me, Lando Calrissian is going to just be. I think they're just going to use them as like they need leaders, they need generals.
Mm-hmm.
You need someone to replace the fact that Princess Leia is not there.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to play he was a general by the end of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
So they need leaders. They killed all the leaders in The Last Jedi. When Kylo Ren blew up the cockpit, they killed Admiral Akbar, they killed Holdo, they killed all of the main command leaders.
Mm-hmm.
So they just need someone to fill that role.
Yeah.
So bringing in Lando Calrissian, just sitting in a chair in a spaceship and being kind of the general admiral for the Resistance fleet. I think that's all he's going to be, because they just kind of got stuck in a corner where there's
no one left to play around with.
There's no one left to play around with. There was nothing interesting left to do with those characters.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if we couldn't give the most clear-cut answer. Hopefully, after we see this potential trailer, we'll be able to have a better answer for you and how we think he'll fit in.
Exactly.
But
just doing a refresh here on the official Star Wars YouTube page to see when things are going to be going live there. Whoops. Where'd it go?
It was on the Star Wars website now.
What's that?
It was on the Star Wars website.
Yeah. Yeah. I just got to jump back over to there. All right. 17 minutes.
6.
So how excited are you guys?
I'm excited. I'm excited. I think I'm still very hopeful that they can save this thing.
I thought you weren't.
But I don't know how they're going to.
Yeah.
And it feels like they're just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
At this stage of the game and move on to all the Disney Plus stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you hopeful?
But I am hopeful that they're going to be able to end this movie series well.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how it goes.
You can't judge a trilogy until the trilogy is over.
Yeah.
And without us knowing how this thing is going to end, we can't judge it as a trilogy. We can still judge these things one film by one film. But if you have a bang of an end, it makes the whole trilogy kind of hopefully wrap up in a good place.
I hope they can do that.
I hope so.
That would be awesome.
It would be great.
So 9 is the last one. This one coming is the last one?
Yep.
Oh, it's been so many years of waiting for this.
Yep, it has.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
so
saw
that's the hope, is that we can, because not only does it have to tie in this trilogy, it's got to tie in the 3 trilogies.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
they're calling this the end of the Skywalker saga, right? And
Mhm.
EB's here makes a point. It's the whole Princess Leia thing.
Yeah.
The fact that we lost Carrie Fisher, so you weren't able to do anything with the character because the actress passed away, right? She was the only Skywalker left, apart from Ben Solo.
Yeah.
And they already made him not a very interesting, good character.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard to salvage that kind of a thing. So anyways, yeah. So anything else that you're hoping comes out of this panel that we get to hear?
Just an enjoyable enough experience, I guess. You know, have some surprises of who's going to show up there. Maybe put Andy Serkis there. Maybe put Mark Hamill there. These kind of people that have been very crucial in past films, but have gotten blown away quite easily in the end. And hopefully figure out that they might have a role. Now, of course, the biggest thing that I hope for is, if not a trailer, would be the title. And we can talk about.
Well, there's been lots of rumors about that yesterday.
Yeah, there were.
So a lot of rumors came out yesterday about the titles.
What are the rumors?
So the rumored title is Episode 9, The Will of the Force.
That's the biggest one right now.
The Will of the Force.
Yeah.
That is the big rumored title.
Now, do I think that's going to be what it is? No. I think the rumored titles never end up being what the film is, because they keep these things under such tight what's the word?
Wraps.
Tight wraps. That for a title like that to release. People start these things on Reddit pages and kind of build up hype that way, and they kind of just keep building and building till the media picks it up, and that's my belief of what's going on. Now, I don't think The Will of the Force is a bad title by any means, as long as it actually means something.
Right.
But, you know, just kind of as homage to honestly the Wills. You know, not only in Rogue One, but the original title of what the film was supposed to be called was
Journal of the Wills.
Journal of the Wills.
Yeah.
It's not a bad kind of to pay homage to something like that and try and tie everything together in that way.
Right.
I wouldn't be mad if that was the title. I'm not sure. Whenever I look at these things coming from like graphic designer's perspective, I just think of like how aesthetically pleasing something like that would be to look at.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, I just don't like the word wills.
Okay.
It makes me think of immediately the name Will. And
right.
I have no idea why. Can't explain it, but for whatever reason.
Is the idea here like God's will, like the Force would be like this God figure? Is that what they kind of put it into?
Yes. So that's kind of playing back to Episode 1 with Qui-Gon Jinn of training Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
That it was the will of the Force for them to find Anakin Skywalker. Right? It was the will of the Force for them to, you know, crash and everything that they went through in order to find the chosen one. Right? So there's always been that idea that the Force is something greater. It's not so much God per se, as we believe in God and other people believe in, you know, spiritual things, but it's this.
But see, that title
Force.
To me
puts
that sovereignty of the Force on, because if it's the will of,
well, that's it. Then it gives the Force has
personal components. So I'm not sure if that's where they're trying to go or not, but for me, it gives me that kind of language.
Right. So I'm just going to kind of click here. So they've posted the video for StarWars.com for the
Star Wars YouTube channel.
Star Wars YouTube channel, but the actual video is going to be live streamed on.
Because that starts now in 11 minutes. So if you want to put that in your description.
Well, I'm going to put it here in the chat. Okay. Let's put that there. Let me put that in the chat. So that is, I would encourage you to open up another window with that link. And then on our screen back here, do we have that? If I
maybe play the final countdown. I'm just kidding.
Oops. There we go. So here's, so when the panel goes live, we'll be live. There we go. I'll put my headphones right there in case they're needed. There we go.
All right. So
now it's becoming a little bit more real. Now we got an official.
We got a link to click on. 10 minutes is the timer. As the timer counts down, we're at 10 minutes currently. Do you think, how is this thing going to start? How is this going to start?
How is it going to start?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
All right.
I think that it maybe, who knows? Maybe they're going to start. They'll probably start with some kind of like video montage of all the movies up to this point.
Yeah.
Is what I bet you they're going to do. So there's going to be some kind of showstopper kind of thing to get people excited.
Fair enough. I'm going to grab.
Like right now, different people are posting pictures online. So you have a couple of MCs are on the stage now, just warming up the crowd, getting people excited.
So does that mean 2 of those seats are going to be 4 MCs?
No, I think they're going to disappear. And there's actually more. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on stage already.
Imagine if it's just all of them, like MCs and.
Yeah, very much doubt it.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a.
Where is your live stream?
Our live stream is on YouTube.
Okay.
So I can share it over to Facebook as well.
You don't have to. I'm going on YouTube.
Yeah. And if you do a search for me.
Who are you, really?
That's a great question. That is a great question.
Okay, so then I see old things that are of yours on there.
Well, I just put the link on Facebook as well. So if you want to go on Facebook, I'm also going to put it here on Twitter.
There's not a lot left, but did you guys want more shawarma?
Not me, thanks.
Not you?
I'm okay.
Sam?
It's fine.
All right. I guess we'll do a little bit of a mukbang style video.
Of a what?
It's when you eat it on camera.
Oh, okay. I guess Cameron's going to be eating on camera. There you go.
Doing a mukbang what?
Yeah.
Mukbang.
No idea. So, Sam, what do you hope to see from episode 9 trailer? You want to come over here and tell us?
You go, girl.
Yay! Now joining us is our next guest. My daughter, Sam.
Hi.
So weird. There's a delay because I'm seeing you on.
There is a delay, yes.
Oh, there she is.
There is a delay. There is a delay. How's it going?
Good.
Good, good. So, episode 9. Excited? Not excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not as excited as you.
Probably not.
Should be good. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah. So, what do you hope that they show us?
I don't really have. I can't say that there's like a hope for anything specific, but there's definitely. What is going on here? There's definitely like hope that I felt like the last 2 episodes were kind of too similar, and it. Do you see what I don't know.
Similar to the originals?
No, to each other.
To each other? Oh,
there
okay,
wasn't anything that really changed that much.
Right.
It kind of just kept going.
Yeah.
And I was wanting something drastic where you're just like, whoa, that happened, other than maybe another person dying.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Sure. Okay.
So, yeah, hoping that something like cool comes out of it that like will actually shock people.
Right. Okay. Something we were talking about earlier, because one of the things that the internet is all a buzz about, and there's actually a panel about it at Star Wars Celebration. It's the whole Reylo.
It's weird.
Reylo. Yeah, exactly. That laughter in the background just sums up our feelings towards the idea of Reylo. So Reylo is the idea that people want Rey and Kylo Ren to be shipping.
Yeah, I think that should be illegal.
As someone who knows what shipping even means, because I don't, I'm an old fart. What is shipping, Sam?
Shipping is relationship.
Relationship. Okay.
You're wanting them to be together, but it's
Right.
weird if you want people to be together who are obviously related
Obviously.
somehow.
So you think they're related?
Yeah. Probably
Okay.
cousins.
You think they're cousins?
Maybe they're even like third cousins. And there's just like, because there's obviously the bond that connects them.
Right.
I think there's something, and I don't think it's romantic. That's
Okay.
weird.
Yeah.
Still legal. Even first cousins.
And first cousins in a galaxy far, far away. You know what? It's a little creepy in real life, and it's just as creepy on another galaxy.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah. That's true.
So you're hoping no shipping
Mm-mm.
between Lucasfilm. So if 16-year-old girls have said no shipping,
No shipping.
no shipping,
Ship other people maybe.
shipping.
I still think it's Finn and Ray, but I feel like in which one was the one that just happened?
Rose
No,
Tico.
no. Yeah, The Last Jedi.
Yeah,
In The Last Jedi, I felt like Ray was meaner to him.
she wasn't she?
They had a bond, even if it was just a brother-sister bond. And then in The Last Jedi, she was rude.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, why are you being a jerk to him? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Right. Yeah.
He was just
Very
trying to
good.
help, and she was just being sassy. And I was like, hey, stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
They weren't even on screen together for that long in that movie. They were probably on screen together for like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, well, just the ending.
Mhm.
Like, really, they weren't. There wasn't any stuff going on at all, right?
No, because
Yeah.
their mission was to go and save her,
Right.
but then they didn't end up doing anything.
Exactly.
They just almost died.
Yeah.
Are you on or off the screen, Cameron? Because
I'm
you're
on.
sort of halfway.
I'm halfway.
Yeah, he's halfway on the screen,
Come on, push over a
enjoying
little bit
his
now.
lunch. Enjoying his lunch.
I want lunch. I want McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yes.
We have chocolate cake,
Oh, true.
but that's for me. That's my lunch.
You push over a little bit.
I can.
My chairs keep spinning.
I know that's kind of gravity. I guess the floors are crooked because the chairs kind of spin a little bit. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. We got 3 minutes here. Let's just pop over to this the YouTube thing here. 59,790 people watching on StarWars.com right now. So again, if you've head on over to the tab there the link I provided for the live feed, and we're going to fire that up on the screen, and we're going to be discussing what they are talking about. So
Yeah, he is right, DB.
yeah. Getting there. Really, 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 really hope they show that trailer.
I don't know. It's 50-50 in my mind. I don't look that excited, but the only reason I'm not is because I don't know what to expect.
Uh-huh. But that should be a good reason to get excited, right? If you don't know what to expect, if you knew what to expect, then
Yeah, I guess. But if I was expecting a trailer, then I'd be more excited.
uh-huh.
You're getting a shadow on your face, Cameron.
Just dive.
That's the light behind us.
What's it look like? Pull it up.
You look better now. Something was giving you a shadow. Might have been while you were eating.
There we
yes,
go.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm almost done.
There you go. That smells really good.
You want a bite?
I'm having shawarma.
You want a
Yeah,
bite?
I'm jealous.
No, I'm okay. Was that the last of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well. We said you could have it.
It was
so
your
it's all
birthday
good.
supper.
That was my birthday supper.
Yesterday
Yeah.
was your birthday.
I know. Crazy. Old man here. Old man.
Yeah, he turned 60.
Ha 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 ha.
He looks really good for 60.
No,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
yeah, wait, that's a compliment.
What time is it?
It is 11:59.
Is it?
It is. We'll see if they're gonna start exactly on time.
It won't. It's Star Wars.
Yeah. Mhm. And
You have a big crowd watching you?
on our channel,
Mm-hmm.
2. Well, thank you for everyone who's joining us and sticking around in our house party. For those of us left behind who couldn't go to Chicago, we get the comfort of our own home and our family and our friends to celebrate with today.
I like the music they're playing.
What music?
I'm listening to this.
Oh, is it playing? Is there music actually playing?
Yeah.
Oh. No.
That doesn't connect.
Oh, you're listening. Oh, you got the headset on.
Yeah.
You got earbuds on. Okay, right. That's what I was supposed to do. Yes. So that's how we're going to listen to it, is we're going to kind of have this, because again, we don't want YouTube. Oh yeah, there is music. Okay, I'll stop singing. Okay.
Is
So-
yours charged?
It is fully charged. Yeah. So, favorite Star Wars movie of all time, Sam?
Oh, people are gonna hate me.
Phantom Menace?
No, I don't even know which one that is.
Episode 1.
Oh no.
Jar Jar!
Favorite Star Wars movie of all time?
I can't. Oh, I can't even like. Okay, let me explain before I get into it.
I thought it was the first one.
Can't sit on that.
No,
It was the first one when I was like 10, and I
Right.
liked Little Annie
Yeah.
because he was like, "Oh, it's so cute."
Yeah, Little Annie.
Yeah, I still think that's
Episode
cute.
one.
Yeah.
No, but that was when I was 10.
Oh.
My favorite. I really like The Force Awakens.
That's
That's okay.
That's okay.
Why would we hate you for that?
Because hardcore Star Wars fans would call me out and be like, "It has to be one of the older ones."
Well, see, that's the problem with the hardcore Star Wars fans. Is some of them are a little old and crusty, like me.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we're working on our crust. We're trying to like chip away at the crust a little
Yeah.
bit.
Exactly.
So, Force Awakens, favorite Star Wars movie of all time?
Probably, but
Okay.
I feel like I can't even say that because I need to like I haven't like
Okay.
rewatched them in so long.
Okay, Cameron, favorite Star Wars movie of all time?
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens?
Really?
Wow. Okay, that surprised me.
That surprises me too.
It's been that for a while.
Okay.
How's my headphones in there? Right behind.
So
me.
Danielle, how about to you? Force Awakens. Sorry, favorite Star Wars movie of all time?
Favorite Star Wars movie of all time? Oh gosh, I don't know them well enough to be able to say.
Okay.
Oh, I really like the one that was just like Star Wars from before, and that everybody was like, "It's too similar."
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I liked that a lot.
that's
What
cool.
about you?
Remember that? Do you remember? I wanted to go back and watch it a second time.
That was
right
Last
away.
Jedi.
That was the Last Jedi.
Oh, then that's the one I liked.
Yeah.
Which one do I like better?
I don't know. But the fact that the Last Jedi might be your favorite Star Wars movie of all time hurts my heart a little bit.
Will you still love me?
I'll still love you, but it hurts my heart.
Will you allow the Force to?
It'll mend it.
Yeah.
It'll mend it. We'll be okay. We'll be
What's
okay.
yours?
My favorite Star Wars movie of all time. Now, what do you think it is?
It's The Empire Strikes Back.
I don't know the differences.
It's just what it is.
So, you know what? For the longest time, it would have been that, because just as someone who grew up the original trilogy, but you know what? Now with everything on a whole, it's actually a merge between Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge
when?
of the Sith.
Yeah.
So
So
that's like all Darth Maul and stuff.
no, that was Phantom Menace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith was when Anakin goes to the dark side. So the whole tension, and you talked about, Danielle, earlier about relationships and all that. the scenes when Anakin goes to the dark side and the tension with Obi-Wan Kenobi was beautifully acted.
Did Anakin become a good actor in that part?
Yeah, he was good. He was very good. The script was could have been a little bit better, but like that scene when Anakin's in the fire and Obi-Wan's like, I loved you. You were my brother, Anakin. You were supposed to like save the galaxy, not lead it to darkness.
And do you like that one more because of Clone Wars and everything?
Probably helped. Yeah, probably my love for the Clone Wars helps. And just Return of the Jedi, just Luke Skywalker rising up, redeeming his father.
Yeah.
Sure, people complain, the Ewoks and it felt a little bit more commercial than the other two at the time. But again, that was the whole point of Star Wars.
Go.
It's starting.
It's starting.
Is it?
Yep.
I'm sure what you had to say was very important.
I'm sure it was, yeah.
Here we go. The panel's begun. Thanks.
Well, so...
The quality is pretty turbo, but Stephen Colbert?
Stephen Colbert is the host. He's one of the Samantha. Does anyone even know who that is?
Who is it?
So he's a talk show host.
Oh, like a night one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quality is pretty rough.
Yeah, well, because we're streaming here, we're streaming there. You know what? I should turn off.
If we're gonna have to watch the trailer at this quality, then I'm
gonna turn this off to keep the chat going.
Hello, Stephen Colbert. We could just watch it.
Ow.
Well, we want it in the background though.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna see if there's a quality.
No, yeah, if you go here to the HD, change the quality. There we go.
That's better.
Good question.
Yeah, that doesn't turn it up. It's
just capped.
We could probably be okay to just do it live. That way Mom can hear too.
Unplug your headphone.
Why?
Just for now, it won't cap us or anything. We should be fine.
So we could talk about it while they're presenting here.
Go ahead, try to strike them down. I will become more powerful. He tried. I will become more powerful than you could ever imagine. Also, and this is very important, do not try to strike me down because I might actually be your
Humor.
Yeah, bad humor.
Again, if you don't know that, why are you here?
Don't do my voice, Steven, like that. Steven's
We
a
know
gem.
Star Wars isn't just a movie or a cartoon.
Never heard of him.
You've never heard of this guy, eh?
Oh, you know him just by the look.
You don't recognize
Never
him?
seen
Oh my goodness.
Well, because you don't watch like late night TV.
You don't have to watch late night TV. You need to be on YouTube for 2 seconds to know who
I've
Stephen Colbert
never
is.
seen him.
Yes, it's all those things, but it's not just that. It's also a place, a universe, where we go to get lost, get inspired, feel understood, to feel like anything is possible.
To feel like, does Star Wars make you feel like anything is possible?
More expansive and diverse than ever any of us can imagine.
Kind of.
Being that young kid on Tatooine.
A little bit. Yeah.
About to take our first step
See, look.
into
That's what,
our
didn't they
world.
say?
I
Clips.
was once that kid.
Oh, I thought he was going to do a clip of
On my
episode
best
1.
days, I still am.
Yeah.
Now, a few months ago,
I couldn't
my
have guessed
friend,
this.
J.J. Abrams, a compadre, my soul cycle emergency contact,
Oh,
do me a favor, and I said, of course. Why? Because again, he's my friend, and I like to repeat that every so often. He's also a creative genius who understands the spirit and the joy of science fiction. Perhaps most importantly, because he let me visit the episode.
He said science fiction. He should
I
have said
know.
fantasy.
It's space fantasy. I know. That's a big deal.
yikes.
Yikes.
the things I know. I got to go in
We
the
frozen?
things.
No, I hit pause just to on this window here,
Oh,
just so that it
so we wouldn't
doesn't.
lose quality, but we can still see chat. Okay,
Yeah, I
you
wanted
can
to
do
keep. I wanted to keep the chat going.
Have other things.
Let me just hit refresh on this screen here, so we should be all right there now.
Of course, we're here today to talk about episode 9.
Yeah, we
The
are.
movie
Yeah, we are. Let's talk episode 9 trailer.
completes the Skywalker saga. So, let's get this thing started. It is my pleasure to introduce the president of Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy.
Kathleen Kennedy first out.
J.J.
J.J. Abrams.
Nice.
Nice. Now, Kathleen Kennedy has not made any public appearances since Solo.
Yeah.
Since Solo tanked.
And notice he was talking about being J.J. Abrams' friend, but he didn't talk about being Kathleen.
No. No. So Kathleen Kennedy is the president of Lucasfilm. She took over after George Lucas retired.
Here we go.
And
Now,
Hello, Chicago.
Okay.
and the speculation was that she was going to be fired because of Star Wars not doing well financially. But they renewed her contract instead.
we know how these people
So.
feel. They're just on the edge of their seats with anticipation. What is it like for you, for the people who have created this film, to have that first moment of revelation, like the things that you know you're going to.
They're dressed really nice. Let's comment on JJ's wardrobe. And
They actually look like twins.
they're twinsies.
They have the same hairline.
You
I don't
know,
mean Kathleen.
Nice.
what I think about all the time is the responsibility we have. And we have it with all of you. And it's
How funny is it that Kathleen's talking about the responsibility of Star Wars?
Yeah.
We're involved in making these movies. And this one in particular, I think the little film you saw at the front end, George was saying that this is the third act of a three-act structure. It is. That's exactly what it is. And we've immersed ourselves in everything George created, talked about it endlessly, and we're so excited because
Endlessly for
I
this
think
film.
what you're gonna end up seeing, you're going to be so happy with. We are incredibly excited to show it.
Now that's a very
And
interesting
this guy sitting
statement
next to me,
because with The Last Jedi, they actually said we're not making a movie for fan expectation. We're making the movie we want to tell. This is very different language.
Yeah.
Very different language.
It's true.
Yeah.
True.
I have to say, in answer to your question, Stephen.
That's very exciting to hear.
In answer to your question,
It is.
I think that I love you also. At this stage, we've been so sort of in that focused cave of the editing room and working so hard with a very small group of people. And you're aware, of course, what Star Wars means to so many outside of those rooms. But to come here and to have this kind of warm reception and to be physically, viscerally reminded of what it means is the most amazing and exciting shot in the arm. And like Kathy said, we cannot wait for you to see what we're doing.
So that's a big old hint that a trailer's coming.
Yeah.
With that in mind, where are you in production?
Well, we're editing and we're doing visual effects. When you wrap a movie like this, as all know and imagine, the directing doesn't stop. The work is just not.
He sounds nervous.
Yeah.
The big crowd.
He would be, though.
Yeah.
The process continues. So
They're showing us that picture that we already saw of them on the final day of
Oh,
shooting.
right. Yes.
Kathy, as you were saying, this is the final movie of a 9-movie arc. What's that like? That's unprecedented in filmmaking. Have this one story, over this period of time.
I'm happy that they're still applauding Kathleen.
3
I like when I hear positivity.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and that's it, right? I mean, even with people being upset with some of the decisions that are going on, like this is what I love about the fandom. It's like you can be upset with something, but you still treat people with respect.
Yeah.
Just because you're disappointed with something doesn't mean you treat people badly,
No, exactly.
right?
Characters and
So.
to the people experiencing this story, it has to feel like it of its time. And I think that what we've done is we've taken to heart everything that inspired George, and then I think the inspiration that JJ has brought to this has given it even more depth.
Also, this movie, in addition to being the end of 3 trilogies, it also needs to work as its own movie, and that's been part of the fun of it, part of the challenge of it. But this movie, it's about this new generation and what they've inherited, the light and the dark, and asking the question as they face the greatest evil, are they prepared? Are they ready?
Facing the greatest evil. Interesting. That's a very interesting comment. The greatest evil. I gotta write that down.
It is so hard to sit here next to you and hear you say the greatest evil without going, who is?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who?
Moving on.
You didn't mean Kathleen Kennedy's the greatest evil. Hopefully.
No.
No. Okay.
What did you say?
I don't know, like, I mean,
Missed it.
maybe she makes a
And there's
whatever on the movie. Maybe she is the greatest. No, I'm just kidding.
We're talking about characters.
Yeah.
How did you approach filling the void left by Carrie in this?
Well, as I've said, we couldn't. And as Chris Terrio, the co-writer, and Kathy and Michelle Reswell, producers, we all talked about.
Yeah, it's such a big gap.
She was best. She was glorious. She was amazing. And we all just loved her. And I knew her for many years before as well. Episode 7. She was the greatest. It was impossible. There was no way. What are you gonna do? You don't recast that part, and you don't suddenly have her disappear. And the
Right.
miracle of
That's the challenge of it, right?
a number of scenes from Force Awakens that had gone unused. Looking at those scenes and starting to understand that there was actually a way to use those scenes to continue her story.
That's cool.
So that it would be her. The idea of having a CG character was off the table. We never even wanted to try. And the idea of saying, well, what if we could actually write scenes around her? So it would be her performance. She's in the movie. And the crazy thing is, and I say this, like emotionally, it is every day it hits me that she's not here. But it's so surreal because we're working with her still, if that makes sense. She's in scenes. She's so alive in scenes. And the craziest part is how not crazy it feels. I mean, she is.
I hope they pull that off. Like that, it's giving me goosebumps thinking that they can pull this up. Yeah, because it was to end her story arc well and so important.
I'm gonna do this just for now. I'll sit back up on the
Yeah, no, that's cool.
chair, but
What are some of the differences and like what are some of the new things you can share with us? When last we saw the cast, they were all spread out. When those stories ended, they were not together. They've been split up.
No, they were together. It ended with them all together in the Millennium Falcon.
Exactly where we left off. Can you tell us anything about how far the stories have progressed?
oh,
Well, that's a new picture. Haven't seen that before.
What I will say is that
that's cool.
That's very
movie
nice.
doesn't pick up immediately after.
Thank
the last
goodness.
film. Some time has gone by, and what I'll say is that in this movie, and you can tell by that.
Yeah, that's
picture,
gorgeous.
It's the very beginning of it, but this is an adventure that the group goes on together.
Yay.
This is
Good. Thank you.
And the gangs
And
all.
Well, that's Star Wars. Like Star Wars is about friendship. It's about adventuring together, not all these little standalone things, you know?
Getting to work on it was the
Notice how Rose was in there?
They are.
Oh, there was no Rose in that picture.
The most wonderful together.
You're right.
That's the thing I'm sort of most excited for you all to see.
What about your use of CGI versus practical effects for locations? Can you talk about that at all?
The director, go ahead.
Wow, she's giving him a lot of permission.
Thanks. I don't want to tell you so much, but I'll say this: that as with the Force Awakens, what we tried to do, despite this being this epic space adventure that takes place on many worlds and in many places, that we did everything we could, building sets, exterior.
He's good at keeping it vague.
Exterior, going to locations in and around.
It looked like he got a shock there, though. Like
Jordan.
getting
Yeah.
shock therapy.
They're wearing a belt that shocks them if they start saying something they're not supposed to say. It's Bob Iger, president of Disney, going,
Looking at what later was Tunisia, it felt like you knew you were in a real place. It was, and to one of the infinite number of brilliant strokes that George had was to tell the story in physical, actual real locations. That's Jordan, the location.
Wadi Rum.
Wadi Rum, where they shot, Lawrence of Arabia, and you get there and you're just looking around, you can't believe what you're seeing, and it's amazing to have the
Did he say they filmed in Jordan?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
George Lucas did.
Oh.
As physical as possible. It was better for the actors, better for the
Kathy, what was the last day of shooting like?
It was emotional, and I can't really give you details except to say that.
Juju doesn't understand.
Remember, this
Were there a lot of
Remember,
people
this
on
is the
set?
end
Were there
of
very
a
few
three-act-
people on set?
There were a few people on set, yeah.
There a few?
Just a few.
Yeah, just throw the script away. The script means nothing.
I get it now. You
Go off
come
script.
from Chicago to ask questions, not get answers. Okay. Whew. All right. Let's. Anything else you want to cover before I bring out some cast members? Sure. Cast members. Cast members. All right. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen,
Daisy Ridley.
please welcome C-3PO
We didn't think of him.
him.
We didn't even think of him. We were counting because they had 11 chairs on stage. We didn't think of a host.
Yeah, and there's our two.
And we didn't think of C-3PO. How did we not think of Anthony Daniels? That's embarrassing that we didn't think of him. This is the music's where we're going to get copyrighted.
Oh, sweet.
So, no, we'll just keep talking over it. But that's okay. So, it's okay, perfect. There we go. Music's over.
Anthony, hello. Hello. Anthony, you're in every film. 3PO.
He is in every Star Wars movie.
is
Rogue One?
binds
Yep.
the films together.
Oh, yeah, they were in Rogue One. Yeah.
What is it like to be?
I don't know if he was in Han Solo.
Oh, he wasn't
He
in
wasn't
Solo.
in Solo.
Not in Solo.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't know.
That doesn't count.
No.
Yeah.
Trilogy.
But I want to say something.
Neither was Rogue One.
Tweets. People were all over the world saying, "Wish I could be here." And I know we're on camera, so I don't know where the camera is, but whoever is in Australia or all the other countries around the planet, I want to give you a big wave, and you are here in spirit. Okay?
Thank you.
Yay! We're here in Canada.
Not everybody. So yes, one of the things about when you think of Obi-Wan Kenobi, 3PO is the one who tells you that you're in danger. You should get out of there, yes? And what does everybody do in 3 trilogies of 9 movies?
Go straight.
Shut up.
Enough.
The droid fights back.
That's where 3PO pulls out his bowcaster and
Yeah,
starts. Did you see that picture on the poster?
No.
The leaked poster had C-3PO with a bowcaster
That's
and
funny.
a bandolier with weapons on it.
No way.
So we'll see if that's a real thing with C-3PO.
And on the first fittings, generally, squeeze. But then I'm back in the gym. Look at that. I'm on a diet, whatever, and I squeeze back in. Because if I don't,
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
what was really scary in that wonderful little pre-show history film show, it had a picture of me his hair as black as JJ's.
That's funny.
Be warned, JJ. Yeah, it's being 3PO has all sorts of parameters to it, you know. But I just love the guy, so I got to tuck inside there somewhere.
If 3PO was real and you could purchase one.
Excuse me.
That's so funny.
I know he was real. He was available. No longer available. A discontinued model a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. If 3PO was still under production, would you want your own 3PO unit?
Are you crazy? Look, things like Alexa and Siri terrify me. I was once a sat-nav car. At the next roundabout, turn left. Take the 5th exit. Shut up.
I feel like his personality is like 3PO.
Oh, it is.
Like,
Absolutely.
the way he's talking, the way he's kind of sassy and like making funny
Yeah.
comments, like
Yeah.
it sounds
What I
like
want
him.
3PO, I
Yeah.
would want
No, he really brought C-3PO to life.
Yeah.
It's again another one of those roles you just can't put anyone else in it.
Yeah.
You can try to impersonate it, but it comes off as an impersonation.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it at that.
That's very sweet.
Stephen, is this a more satisfying interview?
All of this is exciting to me. All of it. I can't believe I get to be on stage with C-3PO.
I can't believe I'm on stage with you three. I mean, look at this. This is a fan fest all of our own.
Okay. I understand you have a book, Anthony, that's being announced tomorrow. You can't give us the title of the. Okay.
Oh, that was his big rumor that he was doing on Twitter, where everyone thought it was going to be a trailer drop,
Yeah.
and he was announcing that he's got a book coming out.
Oh.
That your editors said the audience wouldn't understand.
He said the public won't understand worldwide. They won't understand. I was very hurt. I came up with this really cute title, and they said, nah, one word.
What was the title?
Well, actually, would it be a scientific experiment?
Sure.
They said you would never understand.
Standing up.
Are you
Because
ready?
he's excited.
If you understand the title of my memoirs of Star Wars, and you get it, will you cheer? If you think indeed it was a numbnut title and you don't get it, will you boo? Are you ready? And the other people, are you ready?
We're ready.
Alright.
You tell
The people up in the cheap seats, are you ready?
He's so theatrical.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, yeah.
My memoir was telling the odds.
Nice.
I
That's
don't
a
get
great title. That's a
Get
great
it.
title for his book.
Anyone want to
Telling the
explain?
odds. So he was in The Empire Strikes Back was always saying the statistics of the probability of successfully navigating an
Yeah.
asteroid field, and Han Solo would say, "Never tell me the odds,"
Oh.
because he didn't want to hear from him.
Yeah.
Telling the odds.
That's great.
That's a great. Oh, goosebumps! I have to read that.
The long-awaited, much beloved Landau Calrissian Billy D.
Yeah, Billy D. Will. Now here's this again.
Dang.
Strategically, we'll just turn the volume down so we don't get copyrighted with the music. But here,
Bringing out
they're
the old guys.
they're bringing out the old guys.
Yeah.
Very strategic.
Yeah.
Very strategic. This is where
for you, honey.
this is where so many people feel that Disney dropped the ball. Was the last movie told us, no, you need to forget about all this old stuff. We want to do something new. And the fans didn't like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Honor the past, create something new, but you have to honor the past.
Yeah.
You just can't ignore it.
Mhm.
So they are doing, and they are honoring the past
They
right
are.
now, which is so good.
Love
Yeah.
back to you.
Billy D. Williams, so cool.
I'm a very lucky person. You know, I didn't expect to be in this little adventure. I agree with you. But I got lucky. And
I just hope they do something cool with his character. Don't kill him.
ended up working
Yikes.
with somebody-
Stop killing the originals.
that I have about for JJ.
Someone's phone is ringing.
JJ.
Oh, I think it's your phone over there, Cameron.
He's a beautiful young man. Extraordinary. And, you know, I've been doing this
This
for
is
a
some
long time.
really good stuff that they're showing up in here.
Sam?
And I've
We're
been
leaving
fortunate
15
enough to
minutes
work
if
with
you're
some pretty extraordinary people in my lifetime. But this is probably I regard this as a real highlight for me, a true, genuine highlight in my life.
Well, Billy, what was it like to come back to a character after so many decades? Like riding a bike, or did you have to? How did you find Lando again?
How did I find Lando again?
Yeah, was it easy to slip back?
Lando never left me.
No.
Yeah. That's so good. Well, and he has done voice acting for Lando in a number of different things, in some audiobooks, video games, on Star Wars Rebels. He played Lando. Oh, there's a picture of him in the Falcon, Cameron.
Oh,
Wearing a shirt very similar to Solo, the Star Wars story.
Yeah.
Dropping. I mean, I think all of us just kept looking at one another. I know you didn't quite realize just how awestruck we were, but
Yeah.
I mean,
It was a big group scene, so there were a lot of extras, and Billy came onto the set, and it was like, and it just went silent, and everyone's just like watching, and it was so sweet to see the reaction from the people who were working on the movie, but it was honestly, it was an emotional thing. It really was.
and I will say,
Yeah, it's so good.
I always love with JJ is that he'll turn to me. And he'll go, oh my God, can you believe this is happening? Can you believe this is happening?
That's funny.
Listen, it's nice to have all of this, these accolades and all this admiration.
Thanks, Billy.
Yeah.
But when you're doing this kind of stuff, this acting stuff,
Good stuff.
and
Just doing some acting
Casual.
stuff.
It's whatever.
It's casual. It's casual.
something
I cannot spend that much time in these seats.
I know they're not the most comfortable chairs in the world. That's for sure.
more than taking money. But don't get me wrong, I love taking my money.
Oh, he's so cool.
Just to be able to hang out and play around with ideas and with people like you, Monsieur JJ.
Well, speaking of money, Lando
Wonderful
is
experience.
not entirely a bad guy, and he's not entirely a good guy either. Like the last time we saw him, yes, he's Han's friend, and he comes to the rescue, but he's a little bit of a lovable scoundrel at the same time.
Exactly what confuses me about Star Wars.
That's right. But in Return of the Jedi, he was a general. He is fully good guy. He's the guy who blows up the second Death Star. He's not a rogue.
Somebody like a Darth Vader. You have to, and you own what is pretty much like owning Las Vegas. If you're like a Steve Wynn, kind of an entrepreneur, and you have this kind of threat. Here's a guy chasing after Boba Fett's chasing.
Here, I'm just gonna grab a coffee here. I'll be right back.
I don't understand why.
You can grab me a piece of cake if you want.
You don't have to explain it.
No, I'll have cake after the trailer.
I get
Okay.
sick and tired of being a kid.
And he'll never come and we'll never eat cake.
Rip.
Never gonna live him down.
No,
I'm
it's
loving Daddy's Star
first
Wars
person
smile.
singular.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I'm talking about me instead of Lando Calrissian. But anyway, he was up against Darth Vader, but he had to figure something out. By the way, did anybody die?
He said, yeah, I was going up against Darth Vader. I had to figure something out. Yeah, and did anybody die?
Rip headphone users.
Sorry.
So, I had to
No one
figure
was
out
watching
how
that part, so that's
to
One.
prevent the
Us.
complete
We had more earlier.
was my friend and his friend.
He said, and did anybody die? And looked at Kathleen and JJ.
Oh no.
If you think about it.
That's
All
hilarious.
right. Exciting. Well, we have
Just watching for the clubs here. The cables, sorry.
Clubs.
Clubs.
It's my pleasure to introduce the next generation cast. Please welcome Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar, Isaac, Kelly Marie Tran.
Oh, there we go.
Jonas Suotamo.
I don't know who that is.
He must be
Naomi
a
Ake.
Wookiee.
He's playing Chewbacca.
Oh, really?
He took over Chewbacca from Peter Mayhew.
He's very tall.
He's very tall, yes.
We should be talking.
There we go. That's right. Yeah, the music,
Yeah,
music. Yeah. Got some BB-8. Okay, so we didn't think of him, of Chewbacca, to be on the stage.
Well, the girl who was playing
And Carrie Russell, not
Felicity
there.
isn't up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I don't know
Carrie
who
Russell.
she is.
No.
The girl at the end, the lady at the end. No clue.
Isn't she Maz?
Nope.
No.
Nope. That's someone else.
Oh, he's that guy. And he's that guy.
He's that guy, and he's that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got Ray and
Oh, he's
Finn.
Ray.
Yeah.
No Kylo.
No Kylo Ren.
No Andy Serkis, and no Mark Hamill.
I haven't cheered this long too, but we gotta get some
No
questions.
Kylo Ren.
No Kylo Ren.
Hey,
No
everybody.
Kylo Ren.
There was so much cheering. Let's go over the names again.
Interesting.
Daisy, John, Oscar, Kelly, Jonas, Naomi, and of course BB over here. Naomi, you're the newest member of the crew.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh, there's so many of you. It's a lot.
Welcome to your first Star Wars celebration.
Yeah, man. I'm very ready to celebrate. I've been waiting for this.
Nice.
Cool. Hi. Yeah.
Well, what's it like to get the call that you're going to be in the next Star Wars film? Like, where were you when you find out?
I was in bed. I got the call at like 7 o'clock in the morning. My best friend was sleeping downstairs, and my dad was in the house, and I like yelped. My dad ran up the stairs, and he just sat at the end of my bed, and he just had his hands like on his mouth, and I like open eye sobbed. I was sobbing it, but then my best friend was sleeping downstairs and I couldn't tell nobody. So I had to just like, I went down and made a cup of tea and I was like,
That's very similar to the story that John Boyega had told when he got the part. And he was like jumping around and freaking, and his dad's like, "What's a Star Wars?"
Yeah.
So
Something like that.
to be quiet so that my best friend wouldn't hear. But he knew from the beginning. Sorry, JJ. He knew from
So
but
we,
he was
we
the
don't
only
know
one.
we don't know anything about your character yet. We
No.
don't know your character. We don't even know your character's name. Can she reveal the
Am I allowed?
character's name?
Thank you. Her name is Jana.
Jana or Jana?
I can't.
Jana.
Huh?
Jana.
Jana.
Is there a picture? No, there's a picture of her. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's so cool. Yeah, man.
I like
That's
that design.
That is cool.
Um,
Kind of
I like-
Nymphus Nest
Yeah.
kind of look.
Yeah.
The original
Solo?
group are going on like this epic adventure together, and I'm like so excited about where Jana crosses paths with them.
No, I've been told that there are rumors on the internet that your character is Lando Calrissian's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go full Maury Povich on you right now. Is your father on this stage?
Listen,
No answers. No answers.
Lando is a very charming man, so he could have children all over the universe. That's what I'm saying. Isn't that right?
Now, before you do this part, your most
That's too funny.
role was playing Lady Macbeth.
Yeah.
Does Shakespeare help prepare you for space opera?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think anything can prepare you for this. Actually, not any kind of training at all.
All right, John. Welcome back to Star Wars Saturday.
Thanks, dude.
I know there's very little you can reveal.
As always.
So I will give you a choice.
He's an expert
Tell me
now.
what happens to Finn, or try to explain Brexit to these people.
I'm gonna go with that Finn. But actually, hi guys.
Look like he's beefed up a little bit.
He is, eh?
Buffer.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Finn.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that design.
Mhm.
On this,
That's really nice.
He beefed up.
Yeah.
He's putting in that density in the resistance. I think the last two movies, Finn was couldn't decide where he belonged, and in this film, he's a full-fledged resistance, sexy young man.
It's true though, he does look very self-assured.
Yes, well, and that's where the character was lacking. It was fine to be confused in the first movie, but by the second movie, they just kind of should have done a little bit more with them, you know?
JJ was like to me, "You're gonna love this one," and I saw the blue pants coming out of the cupboard where Michael Kaplan was coming out with it, and I was just like, "I'm in Star Wars now." So it's been great.
Now, Finn's enemy over the last two films has been Captain Phasma. It seems like she died in The Last Jedi, but it also seems like she died in The Force Awakens.
Old news, she gone. Got rid of her.
Does Finn get any closure in this movie?
Emotional closure, you know. Sure. I mean, I don't think about her at night and stuff.
He's so good. He's so good.
We identify with who is family, what is love, what is friendship, and that's what defines him in this movie. But Phasma, yeah, she did.
She did.
Yeah.
Now, Finn has fought Captain Phasma twice now.
Yeah.
But could Finn take Brienne of Tarth?
That's a Game of Thrones reference, I think.
Oh, right,
'cause she
yeah.
was in it.
Isn't it interesting how
I'm not even going to meet her.
the
I'm
one
gonna just
girl
show up in the
said
building and be like, "Yeah, she's done. She's done."
Lando
No.
Calrissian
Yes.
could have many,
Yes.
and then maybe have a little look at Finn.
Yeah. Oh, well, that was one of the rumors from the beginning too, right? Is that because Finn, one of the things they said in the Force Awakens is all the stormtroopers were taken as children and raised to become stormtroopers as children,
Yeah.
right? So they don't know who their family is. He doesn't know what his real name is.
Yeah.
Finn's not his name.
Yeah, I remember.
That's his number,
Yeah.
right? FN2187.
Finn is single and willing to mingle. So.
But that girl at the end could be Finn's sister.
Could be. Yeah.
Oscar, good to see you again.
Great to see you. From Chicago.
He's got some gray in the beard now.
Yeah, he looks really different, eh?
Yeah.
Looks a bit older.
Who?
He's like, bring it.
I understand. Let's get to the heat of the meat right away. Who's a better pilot, Poe or Han Solo?
Oh. Ooh, those
That's
fighting.
a tough question.
You did that, man.
We're gonna
There's so much goodwill. It's gonna go.
So much goodwill.
Burned it in front of my eyes. All right, look, no one can pilot the Millennium Falcon like Han. Nobody.
People are happy about that.
There we go.
However,
Oh.
Poe is he can literally fly anything. I'm just saying Poe is the better Uber driver.
It's like Western.
It has a very big Western feel. Eh? All
Yeah,
the
that's
the
cool,
pictures
though.
that are coming out,
I
it
like
feels
that.
very
Kinda
Western.
fun. Yeah.
Well, and Star Wars is a Western. Like it had the original had that cowboy feel.
In the saloon.
Yeah, exactly.
And already from the images I'm seeing, I'm liking everything
Yeah.
visually better than The Last Jedi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
raised in Miami.
When does it come out?
December.
Oh, that's a long time still.
I know.
Cuban father, so Cuban and Guatemala.
Star Wars has been translated into every language on the planet. What's it like doing press around the world when you're able to speak to
Well, that's not true. Because there are languages that.
Like, how would you describe Poe or this film in Spanish?
It's just like this, but in Spanish.
That would have
Very similar.
Is Star Wars? Forgive my ignorance. Is Star Wars in Spanish or?
No, it's Esparaguas. Is the other one.
Sorry, it's what?
Guerra de las Galaxias.
Which means?
Star Wars. Actually, I guess like War of the Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Bebocho. And your buddy
Too funny.
is
What's that?
Arturito.
Bebocho, BD-8.
Yeah.
Little Arthur.
Now, Poe is always cracking a joke at the darkest moments. Whether it's taking on a dreadnought and an X-wing or being interrogated at Kylo Ren, is everything a joke to him? Why won't he take any of this seriously?
I think he takes his love for Finn very seriously.
Grown.
Very seriously.
It's a fun joke.
He's a human, he has no
But that's the whole shipping thing where there's all these rumors that everyone wants
That's funny.
Poe and Finn to get
They can
together.
make jokes about that. That's funny.
Yeah. The most crazy, darkest moments. I think that is an element of.
That's one of those things. Don't search fan art on
No, I
Finn
know,
and Poe. Don't
Goodness.
Google search fan art.
It's any movie. It's horrible. Buzz Lightyear and Woody from Toy Story. It's
What's wrong with the?
The Empire. Let's say the war ends one day. What's Poe do after the war's over? What's his plan?
Uber seems like a good. Space Uber. Yeah. Space
funny.
I don't know. It's true. He's a bit. He seeks a bit of that adrenaline, so he'll have to find it somewhere.
I love that. That's hilarious.
Daisy. Daisy Ridley.
That's funny.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Has
Thank you. 27. Thanks, everyone.
Oh, it's her birthday today.
Happy birthday
Day to you.
Woo!
Thank you.
Has Ray read the books she took from the tree library from Ochto?
I mean, as we said,
Octo.
it's pretty long.
It's Octo.
Should I have got started? How far through? Who knows? I don't know if we've talked about the portion of time it's been since the last one.
How long has it been since the last
Yeah.
one, JJ?
Have we said? It's been a little while. So I guess she's getting through them.
Sick. Why does that not look
That's
like
me
her?
with a stick.
Yeah. Looks like her. What do you mean? I like that she's with a stick again.
Yeah, it's not her staff.
That would be fantastic.
It's looking a little bit more Jedi-ish.
Yeah.
Sort of trying to figure out what it meant.
The white.
Ray has crazy strong force powers now, but her lightsaber's in pieces. Is she rebuilding that lightsaber, or are we in a start from scratch situation here?
Well, my answer is not the end of the story because there are many more months to come and are going to come. But the lightsaber that Rey inherited from Luke lives.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. I love these vague non-answers.
And I'm sure you can't tell me what they are. Are there any new force powers that we were not aware of before that appear? For instance, we were thrown for a delightful loop on the force projection of Luke at the end of episode 8. Is there any new things that Rey is going to pull on us? That like, is she going to be able to pull down the Star Destroyer with her mind? Can she force flow through time? Is there? You don't have to give us, but is there any new tricks?
This is a JJ question.
What are the tricks, JJ? I think that's a yes. You have to ask.
She must have got electrocuted.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. The little shot caller just kind of, nope, don't answer that.
Loved her. Thought she was awesome. I'll say this: there are some extraordinary things that the character and Daisy did in this movie, and among there she is now. And some of the things, obviously we don't want to say anything at this moment, but I will say that some of the stuff that happened.
It's the same gun that she got from Han. Still.
She also has a Leia-ish look to her. Have a look.
I know. Since day one, when they casted her, I was like, she looks exactly like Natalie Portman.
They changed up the troopers a little bit. Their mask is a bit fatter.
Anyway, yes, there are some other things.
I don't like that.
Daisy, what's up with Rey and Kylo Ren?
Nothing.
Or Rose and Finn? Or Rey and Finn? From your
They look like siblings.
Where's this relationship going?
I guess the Kylo and Rey thing we'll have to wait and see. The Rose and Finn thing, I don't know. Finn, what do you think?
I mean, she my girl, my girl.
I guess
nice chemistry. Just nice chemistry. It's the middle of war. We're trying to figure ourselves out. Love you one day, don't love you the next. It's a very distracting place to go in love.
Good answer.
Love and war, so distracting.
Forced visions of him semi-naked. Let's sell some tickets right now. Let's sell some tickets.
I think I can confirm there are no more semi-naked Kylos. Unfortunately.
Only full naked.
That's so funny.
His chest in episode 8. Did he wax? Because it's probably is that a Brazilian? Why is there no? He's a big man. Not
Did you need another guest?
Yeah.
I'm leaving everyone.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Bye. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
You want to text me for the trailer?
We will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Talk to me about his lightsaber. Just talking about.
Ow.
Okay. Kelly Marie Tran.
Fans seem to be happy with her.
Well, this is the thing.
They don't
Everyone loves
dislike
her.
They just don't
She's a
like the
great
story.
person.
The story was just
But
bad.
it was just all the hype about how great her character was going to be. It was just a badly written character.
Yeah.
But she's a great person.
Yeah.
You know, and you want great people to be part of these movies.
Mhm.
Just give them something to do.
Yeah. She's
know?
crying. That must have been a difficult place to come in because there was a time when no one really.
Really overwhelming. Hi, hello.
How are you?
How's it going?
And there's been no hint of anything with her being actually in the movie. There's been nothing. It's been so silent, you know?
Character preparation for this movie. Narrated the audiobook version of Rose's backstory, Football Squadron.
Yes.
Okay. Did getting to know your character in book form give you more to bring into this film?
I've never done an audiobook before, and the thing I learned is that it's a very long process. But yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a lot of backstory with Rose and Paige, her sisters. I think it definitely helps me.
Bye.
Bye.
As a trained, what do you think that Rose would think of the movie?
It's really cool.
Mhm.
But universally regarded as a hunk of junk.
Universally regarded, everyone in that resistance staff thinks is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah.
You kissed Finn again in this movie?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is Finn's a very eligible bachelor. Much like John Boy. I mean, sorry.
I'll cut that out.
Is that a yes or a no? And please say yes.
That's the first picture we've seen of Rose in costume.
And she seems to be in a position where she's going to be in, maybe not journeying with them, maybe more taking
command.
a command.
Because that's one of those command kind of modules that almost looks like one of the rebel war rooms.
It doesn't look like she's going out.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, JJ, if everybody we see on stage right now ends up together?
What are these questions?
When you say that they're going on this adventure together, that includes everyone we're seeing.
I will say that. How dare you?
I am not your agent right now. I'm their agent right now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I work for them, JJ.
I really appreciate that, Stephen. Way to hit me against my friends. I would say that you have to see what happens in the thing, but I will say that I was grateful to Rian Johnson for so many things that he did in the greatest though. The greatest for me was casting Kelly Reed.
He said he's grateful to Rian Johnson for some things.
Yeah. Well, and they also kind of just had a interview where he kind of said, had to start with nothing because of where it was at. So we'll see where he takes it. So that's pretty cool.
Celebration, in case you didn't know. Is your fourth time playing Chewie?
Yes, sir.
Are there any differences to the actual Chewie outfit that you're wearing, the actual Chewie costume?
I believe it has been this way since 1977. So, no.
That's crazy.
I mean, I just want to say, can we get a big applause for my mentor, Mr. Peter Mayhew, at this point?
Met him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we had the privilege of having dinner with a whole bunch of other members.
If it wasn't for his unique physicality, I don't think Chewbacca would be as memorable. I don't think we would be seeing him here today, anticipating his upcoming appearance in the film, because the character is just so beloved, and you guys have shown it with your T-shirts and the kind words all throughout these 5 incredible years that I've become this transformed into this character, and I'm just so grateful for everyone who's been supportive. Let's go, Chewie!
He's coming to Ottawa Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but that's the same weekend that Auntie Karen's getting married.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not going to be at Ottawa Comic-Con this year. But he's coming.
What does Chewie mean? Because we don't know what Chewie is saying. He's a presence. What do you think his presence means?
Well, I think for me, playing Chewbacca is sort of a duty at this point, because when I was sitting in our living room carpet, wide-eyed, watching the saga start, and Luke drinking that blue milk and seeing Chewbacca for the first time, I was sure that in this
not
world,
the
there's a place
Last Jedi blue milk, New Hope blue milk.
Yeah.
I have to show everyone that Chewbacca, and no matter how big or small you are, there's a place for you in this world, and that's what I believe.
Oh, that's a great picture. Oh, that's an awesome picture. I love really that.
Cool. And finally, Jonas, what do porgs taste like?
Like chicken.
They taste best fried.
Nice. That's so good.
I want to know what it was like shooting in Jordan. What was it like?
Oh, they did shoot this one in Jordan.
Yeah.
This is a question. What was it like to be out there in that desert? Anthony, compare that to Tunisia. What was Jordan like compared to Tunisia?
Jordan was a truly remarkable experience. The first day driving out there on the set, it was my wife, Christine, who said, but this is Ralph McQuarrie's painting. The backdrops, those stone fascias that you're looking at. And I would get goosebumps every day we drove out 45 minutes from the hotel.
That's so
and
cool.
It was, it sounds corny. It was beyond a privilege to be there. And remarkably, the desert put up with us. Every day trying to gain itself back to cover the roads that had been built to put us in to say goodbye. No, enough, leave us alone. It was the most astounding setting to be in. And the Jordanian people, the Jordanian army, everybody there really were part of our kind of family. It was a glorious experience.
Kathy and JJ, how long were you guys in the desert?
Well, actually, we had a crew there prepping for months prior to us arriving, and then we shot for about 3 weeks.
Not a ton of time in the desert.
Not a lot, no. And is that a new place? Is that Tatooine? Are they back on Jakku?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was an amazing thing.
Well, Jakku was shot in the Tanzanian desert.
Right.
Incredible creatures that Neil
It might be Tatooine.
Design.
Yeah,
So
that'd be
to
cool.
be there with
Or
New,
someplace.
here's some new
Yeah.
dudes here.
in the heat of it and having to take food breaks and bathroom breaks and
See,
sugar breaks. and the
this,
whole thing.
that picture
But we got
looks
through it
like
and finished the day.
worship.
And Sandstorm.
Oh,
It looks like they're worshiping something.
In the times when
You know what I mean? That's what that really looked like. And so if that's where the ultimate evil, the greatest of evil, is hiding,
Yeah.
right?
Plagueis.
Plagueis hiding out on Tatooine, where he manipulated the midichlorians to create Anakin Skywalker.
Having Christian Hayden send.
Character who just appears, whose name is Claude with a K, K-L-A-D.
See, that was the poster. The leaked poster had this fish guy on it.
Chewie brought into the.
He's huge.
There's Greg Grumberg.
Hey, that guy's back he was in Force Awakens. Yeah.
But there are so many. There were when we did episode 7. I felt like it had been.
That's very interesting.
What had been created in terms of creatures. When you see.
That's cool.
Oh, I like that. That's really cool.
Neil and the whole creature team did it. It's an incredible thing what they've made, what they built, and the actors who performed them and puppeteered them. It's remarkable.
Can I just say, there's one particular creature roaming around on set that I really thought that was wonderfully made. And it was my son who got to visit the set. And I'm just kidding. And it was so lovely working on this film after becoming a father. To have my son, that's my son right there.
Oh, that's cool. Hopefully that didn't traumatize the kid too bad.
And he's not afraid of Chewbacca. He had a good time with this cast, and especially Daisy. Thank you so much for all the cast for welcoming little Athos, whose name nobody can pronounce, just like mine, to this Star Wars experience. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you.
That's cool.
That's very cool. I love it. And Star Wars about family.
Yeah.
No, at the risk of pandering, Star Wars fans are the greatest fans in the world, and I know.
I agree.
For the risk of pander.
I am one of them. I've been a Star Wars fan 3 weeks longer than any of you. And look up online why that's true.
That is true.
It's true. What'd you say? I would love to tell the story.
Trailer time.
It's my story, BB-8.
Give him 1 second.
Yes. This is very clear. The story is when I was in 1977, when I was 13 years old, local radio station was giving away tickets to this movie called Star Wars. Nobody knew what it was. And me and my friends called in. We're like the 8th caller, and we got 4 tickets to go see Star Wars. Big blue tickets that you had to go to the local radio station to pick up, WCMA, 1250 on your AM dial. And it was me, Keith Sargey, Haskell Fudenberg, and Haskell Fudenberg's mom, because somebody had to drive. And we handed the tickets in. We said, can we keep the tickets as we went in? Because we didn't know what it was, but it felt like it was special. Because there were big tickets, and it had the Death Star, and it had an X-Wing fighter sweeping up like that. and it said Star Wars. What the hell was Star Wars?
That's so cool.
And we sat down, and as soon as a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, it came on the screen, we got chills because we knew that that was a unique way to look at science fiction, the future to the past, and also it immediately set you in that fairy tale world. And then, of course, and no one knew what the hell was going on, and everyone cheered.
that's what it was like when I went.
Yeah,
I was 6 years old, and it was just like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, it was just mind blowing,
And
Yeah.
we got in the car, went home, and it was a full moon. And I know it was 3 weeks before because there was a full moon. And we all thought it was the Death Star following us as we went home. And on Monday, when I got to school, we couldn't explain to anybody.
What they're doing is a great job of remembering what we love about it.
Yeah.
What we love about Star Wars, and just that nostalgia of, again, the whole message of let the past die. Everything about this panel is completely scrapping that statement.
Yeah.
Everything.
I think he's got something to say.
Oh, yeah, it's time for a trailer.
Yeah, in this movie, BB-8 has a new friend. Would you guys want to meet him?
Oh.
Let's bring him out. This is Dio.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I like him.
Kind of looks like a hairdryer.
Yeah.
And what's this fellow's name again?
Yeah, this is Dio. Yeah, and this is yet another incredible collaboration and creation of Neil Scanlon and the creature and robotics.
It's just amazing how they make these things. Like, again, when we
Yeah.
first saw BB-8 in the trailer, everyone just assumed digital,
Yeah. No.
that there was no way. And then you go, holy smokes, this is like a
I
real
will say
thing.
that when we did the film, we never had Dio exist quite this way. There was a rig and puppeteers and things. And like with Celebration last time, these are different designs that we went through working on him. But like,
Oh, it's like a dog.
last
That
time,
looks
on
like
7,
Doctor Who.
Yeah, I know.
rolled out, and we've never had a BB-8
Exactly.
be able
Yeah.
to roll out. It's amazing what Celebration makes these geniuses do and force them to do. So this is really was built for you.
Sweet.
That's pretty cool.
I like him.
Just the fact that they were able to just pivot it the way
Yeah,
it just
exactly.
pivoted.
Well, but before we're done here, one more question for you, JJ. Can we please show our appreciation to JJ and Kathy and to the entire cast of episode 9 for being here?
Okay.
It just ends.
Yeah. Well, they said it was an hour long, so we're already an hour into this.
Oh.
And
Oh,
but time for a trailer. Drop it. Drop it.
JJ, before any of you leave, is there anything else?
We need a title.
Yeah.
We need a trailer.
I think I know what they want.
By any chance, by any stretch of the imagination, is there anything else you would like to share with the audience?
Who here wants to see a teaser trailer?
Oh, come on.
Okay, before we do this, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stephen Colbert.
Come on.
Anthony, Billy, Daisy, Jeff, Oscar, Jonas, Naomi. We're gonna get out of your way, but mostly, thank you so much. Hope you enjoy. Cheers.
Oh, come on. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for, man. This is what we've been waiting for. And technical glitch.
We're getting it.
Here it is.
Very reminiscent of the first trailer shot when Finn popped out.
The past don't all we know.
Is that Luke? Yeah, that's Luke.
Was it?
1,000 generations live in you now.
Yep.
Yes, Luke.
But this is your fight.
Generation has a legend. Kylo Ren?
Yep.
That looks like his ship.
It is.
Yep.
Oh, goosebumps. Oh.
Oh, there he is fixing the helmet.
Yeah.
That was the rumor that we saw, that helmet. Lando flying the Falcon.
Oh.
The saga comes to an end. C-3PO.
Oh. Oh. Oh, my. No one's ever really gone.
Oh!
Oh! No! Oh!
No! That was... Come on.
Oh! Oh!
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh! Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow! 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 Wow!
Whoa!
Wow!
Okay. This is hitting me a little hard. The Rise of Skywalker. So, oh, who's on stage? Who's on stage? Who's on stage? Oh, the Emperor.
Oh, it was the Emperor's voice, not Snoke.
That was the Emperor's laugh?
Yes.
Oh, oh come on. Oh my goodness, this is blowing my mind. Oh!
Yes!
Oh! Oh!
He's back! He saved Star Wars!
Oh! Oh! Holy crap! I'm crying. I'm actually crying.
I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it.
They're doing it different. Oh, they're not getting the feed directly in through the YouTube channel. They're showing it off the screen. So narrated by Luke Skywalker. The Emperor's
the
laugh.
Rise of the Skywalker.
The rise of Skywalker.
Rise
or the rise
of-
of the Skywalker. What did it
I
say?
don't know.
Ah, what did it say? Let's go over to theforce.net here. I bet you, not the Force, StarWars.com. Because I'm sure
That
they
was
dropped
a
it.
crazy trailer.
See, so they have it right here already online, so we can watch it again and again and again.
The teaser's right there.
Yeah.
What's it called? Just go to the
end here. So just keep that.
Oh, wow.
The Rise of Skywalker. So,
what a great title to end off the 9 films and to make it about the.
See, Rey has got to be a Skywalker.
She is. This is what's confirming it.
Yeah.
Because they're making it about Skywalker. There's no Skywalker left.
Yeah.
She's a Skywalker.
Saga
now.
comes to an end.
And just listen to the voice to see if that's that has to be Emperor Palpatine's voice. Because I literally.
Listen. Rise of Skywalker.
We can't hear it because the quality is.
We're just getting the audio thing.
Can we pull up the trailer? The panel's done.
Well, we can do that after. Because I don't know how it will work with us streaming here right now. But
we definitely want to be talking about this.
Well, they let
and,
people do trailer reactions.
Yeah. So you know what? We'll do another video separate.
Okay.
Maybe we'll just chat for a little bit longer. We'll change things up and.
Well, the panel's over.
Well,
I'm not. I just was turning on.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
So man, oh yeah, they see now what they did when they had the celebration panel. J.J. Abrams had a party where everyone who was in this room funneled out and went to a private concert and fireworks show and all that. But I don't think they're doing that kind of crazy stuff this time.
No.
Wow. So much. Oh my goodness, so much to talk about. So much to talk about. Whoa. What's this? Oh, I'm just turn the volume down here. Oh, it's just the pass me the remote. We'll just hit the just to back out of. There we go. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Man, that was a fun panel. That was a fun panel. They did a really good job of honoring the past, you know, and that was probably my biggest desire going into this Star Wars Celebration. I get it. You're trying to get a new generation onto Star Wars. I get it that you're trying to attract new fan base and you want this story to go on long after my generation is dead. I'm okay with that. But honoring the past was such an important part, and it really felt like The Last Jedi didn't do that. That was the biggest thing. And so hats off to everyone at Star Wars and Lucasfilm, and kind of they said the right words, they said the right tone. I was kind of hoping that they would have kind of even said, you know, hey, you know, we kind of got a little off track, but we're realigning and refocusing. That would have been really cool to hear. But the language was radically different. This language of it's, you know, we're listening, we're honoring, we're about the fans. That language was never said in anything leading up to The Last Jedi. It was ignore the fans. We want to tell our own story. We want to go in a different direction. We're not trying to cater to. So that just for me was a big thing. What about you? What's some of the stuff that's jumping out?
The title in the trailer.
The title in the trailer.
That's all I wanted from
The Rise of Skywalker. So the official title is The Rise of Skywalker. So it's not the the Will of the Force, The Rise of Skywalker. And that was a rumor that dropped probably about a week ago.
The Rise of Skywalker?
Skywalker.
Just call it Skywalker?
Just Skywalker. But The Rise of Skywalker just opens up as the movie that's ending the saga.
It's still opening doors.
You know, and when you're sitting going, The Rise of Skywalker, think about it, because like The Rise of Skywalker started with Episode 1. Like that's when Anakin Skywalker was born.
Do you remember what I used to say about how I really wanted Snoke to be that clone or puppet of Palpatine?
Right. It's the other way around. Snoke is Palpatine's puppet.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Now, the only thing about bringing Palpatine back.
Yeah.
So if we want to talk about the trailer for a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk trailer. So, all right, let's have some fun. Let's nitpick the trailer here. Obviously, big showdown with Rey and Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Big showdown there. You didn't see much of Kylo Ren in that trailer.
You didn't see him at the panel.
Yeah, but you didn't see him at the panel either.
Because maybe he's not the biggest bad in this.
You didn't see any Knights of Ren. That's fine.
Well, we couldn't fully see everything that was going on because it was kind of...
Yeah, we'll have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
So anyways, the one thing about bringing back Palpatine, and I'm totally cool with Palpatine. Like, Ian McDermott just, is you have to do it in such a way that you still honor the sacrifice of Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Because the original two trilogies, you know, the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy.
No one really dies.
Right.
That one line and all the rumors about Christian Haydenson.
Right.
And all the rumors that has to do with everything and force ghosting and everything like that.
Yeah.
Makes that such a possible thing.
Yes.
And odds are it's not the actual Emperor, it's Emperor Force Ghost.
Right. Or clone or Force Ghost. The Emperor Force Ghost.
Because
we've never seen a dark side Force Ghost.
We've never seen a dark side Force
Not in the
Ghost.
movies. You have in the comic books.
But
not in the movies.
And remember what we saw kind of Force Ghost, what Luke was able to do, how he was able to get himself to a position where he looked like he was visibly present.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the only concern I have is because the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy was really a story of Anakin Skywalker. It was the rise, the fall, and the redemption of Anakin Skywalker. Right? Rising to become this great hero of the Clone Wars, his fall to the dark side, and then the redemption from his son. Right? Beautiful story. If you bring back that the Emperor didn't die and he's really the puppet master, part of me feels like you risk wounding the sacrifice of Anakin Skywalker.
I see what you mean, but at the same time, with so many variables in the air, it's so hard to tell.
Oh, we know nothing.
And the fact that this film is paying homage to the Skywalker, and everything about this is paying homage to the Skywalker saga.
Yes.
They kept saying this is the end of the Skywalker saga. The Skywalker
end of the
saga.
saga. The
The
end of
thing
the
that we
saga.
wouldn't have heard in The Last Jedi. People weren't talking Skywalker saga.
That's
they were
right.
talking New Generation.
That's right. Yes.
So the fact that this is a Skywalker saga,
Yeah.
Rey is a Skywalker.
Yeah.
Or Kylo. Or someone is a Skywalker.
Yeah.
And Palpatine is a Force ghost of some sort. Or something like that. I don't know. This is cool. Can we at least agree on that?
Yes.
I'm
Oh, my
more
goodness.
excited about this film than I was for The Last Jedi.
Yeah. Oh.
And something about lowering expectations.
Yeah.
They found a way to make that work in their favor.
Yes.
Because you know
Oh.
what? People had high expectations after Force Awakens, and then Last Jedi wasn't good. But
Right.
now, because The Last Jedi wasn't good,
Yeah.
and this looks so great,
Yeah.
is kind of, they did that perfectly.
Yeah.
Because
that was a dang nice trailer. That was
that was probably the most goosebumps I've gotten out of any trailer ever.
Yeah.
More than Infinity War.
Right.
More than Endgame.
Yeah.
This trailer.
Yeah. This is so funny. So Kevin Smith, if you don't know who Kevin Smith is, very famous director, put on Twitter, he goes, I got to witness JJ doing the Lord's work in person. I like to think the Lord's work is a little bit more than that there, Kevin
Yeah.
Smith, but that's okay. It was, man.
And what they're going with is every generation has a legend.
Yeah.
And they're moving with the Skywalker, which means there's a new Skywalker who's a legend.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that was the thing from the get-go. So I get, because they did a jump of 30 years, and having Luke and blah, 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 and they wanted to create something new, honor the stuff before it. So Rey, okay, just from what we've seen in that trailer, Rey looks very Jedi-like. Like she's dressed, even though it still has a feel to the clothes that she wore in The Force Awakens, right? It still has that same feel, but it's clean, it's slick, it's new. She looks like a Jedi. Right. And that's the thing with the Jedi, right? One of the things that I remember there was this thing about with George Lucas is, like, when you think of like the prequel trilogy and how the Jedi were dressed, they kind of turned Obi-Wan Kenobi's clothes into the official Jedi wardrobe. But when you look at A New Hope, what Ben Kenobi was wearing, he was wearing the same clothes that everyone in Mos Eisley were wearing.
Yeah.
He was wearing Tatooine clothes. So it wasn't like this is a Jedi outfit. His clothes look very similar to Luke's clothes.
Yeah.
Right? The Jedi were just dressed like everyone else around them. So I kind of feel like that's bringing that back. Rey is just dressed as her.
Yeah.
But a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more. So clear thing of her stepping in to be a Jedi. Luke's lightsaber, fully restored.
Yeah.
In the trailer. There was some rumors that it was going to be sparkly and broken like Kylo Ren's lightsaber.
Yeah.
So JJ fixes Rey's lightsaber.
Nothing really dies.
Nothing really dies. Now that was, I'm not imagining, that was Luke Skywalker's voice narrating it, right?
Can we do, as much as this is good,
yeah,
I feel like at the same time we should do a reaction and talk video.
Yeah, well, why don't we, do you want to just watch it here on this screen?
Yeah,
and,
if you want to do it on the stream here.
So,
or we can put the HD version behind us.
Okay. Here, let's do that. Let's go actually here. Let's see.
Yep. Because then we can pause and do whatever we want. I want to watch it one time through again. But then if we want to pause and do it scene by scene breakdown or anything like that,
right,
we have the opportunity to do that.
Star Wars Episode 9 trailer.
Reaction. No. Yeah, I guess.
Well, I want to find the actual
the
Star Wars theory. That's awesome.
Then look up Star Wars.
Seriously, okay, go back to where I was here. Star Wars, go back to this. Ooh, what's all this going on? They're live streaming. Well, the Star Wars show is supposed to be live streaming kind of like the whole event here, so hopefully there's some more stuff coming up later on today. I don't think there's anything officially happening today, so
I thought the video game was tonight.
Or tomorrow, I think, actually. Okay, interesting. It's not on this channel. It's on their official Star Wars website, but it's
then just go to the these YouTube channels. They repost them and stuff like that. So go to the one I saw. Side. That's probably it. 2 minutes, 4 seconds. That's it.
Okay, there we go.
And we'll just
all right, so let's.
Here, I'll just make sure it's HD.
Yeah, skip the ads. Yeah, you're in HD. There you go. Okay, so hopefully this plays really good. So let's. If you want to
already be audio. There we go. We need to hear the voices.
Yeah.
Oops.
We've passed on all we know.
It's Luke.
That's so Luke. It's Luke Skywalker. Again.
1,000 generations live in you now.
It's like she's the last.
But this is your fight.
Passing the fight off.
Every generation has a legend. We'll see where that goes. Again, where is this?
Yeah.
Jakku, back on Tatooine.
Well, they filmed
something
this
new.
in Jordan. Yeah.
All right.
That's Kylo.
Or a Knight of Ren.
Yeah.
We don't know who that. I mean, but this is pretty cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Again. Here, where's that?
Yeah.
Kylo Ren just kicking butt. They're merging his mask back together. Lando Calrissian flying the Millennium Falcon. Ah! Leia.
Yeah. We will always be with you.
What? So you can't pause and. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
you can.
What is this?
Death Star.
That looks like the
It's
Death
the
Star.
fallen Death Star.
That looks like a part of the Death Star.
That looks like the ring where in the middle is where.
On Endor? You think they're on Endor and the Emperor is in here? Oh!
No way, because that's where he died.
Because that's where he died, right? It's where he totally
And that's
died.
when that's when Luke says no one ever really dies.
Right. So the Emperor was
And they're
thrown
looking
in
at
that pit. The ultimate evil still manipulating the galaxy
And
in
do
here.
you know what this looks like to me? Because when he said, I appreciate some of the stuff Rian Johnson set up.
Yeah.
What this looks like is on Luke's island of Ahch-To.
Right.
That one water pit that
Oh,
was
yeah.
they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about the darkness, but they didn't explain anything about it.
Right.
This
So
Emperor was manipulating everything all along.
Yeah. 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 But that's
the Death Star.
That's got to be the Death Star. That's got to be the Death Star. I mean, that's so if they're on the and this is. Can we go back a little bit here? So this planet. Let's trying to go back just go back up. Not gonna be able to do it well on this.
Yeah, you can. Here
is are they on the forest moon? Like that? Like it's. Pause. Is this Endor? Now, this is assuming they're walking up and seeing the Death Star like the way they've cut it, right? Then the next scene's the Death Star scene. She has a hood. You see it better in the other picture?
Yeah.
There's a hood. So definitely Jedi.
Yeah.
There's your new little Dio.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Dio
droid. Are they going? Is this on Endor? A lot of mountains in the background. You can kind of see here a little bit. But yeah. For the most part, we don't know. It could be, could not be.
But it's the Death Star. No matter what. That is it.
There's no way that's not the Death Star.
No, just go.
Like,
because it's proportionate to size and everything.
Yeah, like
they're just the ring.
Yeah, like they're miles away from it here at this point, right? You're miles away from it. See the hood?
Yeah. Very Jedi.
Yeah.
What is she carrying?
Backpack.
Okay.
Like Dora the Explorer. Backpack. Anyways. Okay, let's continue. So that definitely looks
and
like
listen to what Luke says right here. No one's ever really gone.
No one's ever
so it's not
really gone.
And then look, it moved upwards. Just pure shot of that.
So yeah, look how huge this is, right? Like look at these giant cliffs.
It looks like it collapsed on a mountain, just this piece of the Death Star that would have been shattered around because it was blown up.
Yeah.
So it would have shattered around the galaxy. It would have been debris all over the place.
Well, that's possible too. So is it possible that that piece has been drifting, or is that on Endor?
It doesn't have to be on Endor because it was all in space.
Right. And here's the thing is Endor is a moon. Right?
Yeah.
It was the forest moon. There's a big planet there.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the planet that Endor is a moon of, too. So there could be that location as well.
Just go up. That's not Snoke. That's the Emperor.
Yeah, see, I thought for sure that was Snoke.
I knew from the start. When you said it's Snoke, I was like, oh, I guess it was. But I thought it was the Emperor from the start.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got that one wrong when we first heard it. It's pretty good 12,000 views in 10 minutes.
This isn't even the official one.
Yeah. Ah! Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is driving me crazy. I like the video that came up on the next thing. Reylo is happening. No, Reylo. Okay. So, yeah, so many things. Everyone's, talking Star Wars here. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
See, Star Wars did upload their version.
Did they? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it is. It was on this version here, but I couldn't find it on the PlayStation version of it.
It's a YouTube video.
YouTube.com/Star Wars.
Just go to videos.
Yeah,
already has almost 500,000 views.
500,000 views in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because we've been waiting for this for a long time. Oh, my goodness gracious me. So good. So, whew. Lando was more than just some general sitting in some things. So he's on mission. He's doing something.
He's back on his original ship.
He's back in his ship. So get him in the Millennium. He's got the Millennium Falcon. Does he inherit? Does he take the Millennium Falcon away from Rey? Does Rey get to keep the Millennium Falcon?
This makes the Han Solo movie a bit more cool.
Sure.
Because everyone was happy with Donald Glover's portrayal of Billy D. Williams.
So good in that movie.
And just to develop the story of him owning the ship prior and everything.
Sure.
This makes that movie a bit more cool.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Totally agree. Yeah.
And it makes The Last Jedi a bit more cool. Because all this stuff looks amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it definitely looks like that they retconned a lot of the Last Jedi stuff, though. Like, again, it definitely has that feel, honoring the past. It definitely has a feel of bringing... Man, again, this is the thing, right? Like, with the drop of the title, with Luke being the narrator of this, and the rise of Skywalker. So, again, it just seems so weird. How do you end the Skywalker saga, calling a movie the Rise of Skywalker? Rise, Resurrection?
Could be.
Now, I don't know if that's just because I'm in the Easter mood, but when you say the Rise of Skywalker, could it be Resurrection?
Or at least the resurrection of the Skywalker name.
Yeah. And so you're ending the saga of the Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker resurrected to defeat the Emperor. Oh!
That'd be crazy.
And so Luke drops things like 1,000 generation lives in you. And that's more of a, again, that's where Star Wars, I felt in the sequel trilogy, where they've been missing it, the mythology, right? It's almost religious in its language, right?
Yeah.
Like, like Anakin Skywalker, there's like this virgin birth, like the midi-chlorians creating life where there was no life. Like there's something mythological about it.
Yeah.
Right. The 1,000 generations is now living in you. Again, that's more than just you've studied the Jedi and now you've got this head knowledge, again, or if it's just language, but it's speaking that there's now something in you, like the spirit of the Jedi are with you, and that's why you've been so powerful from the beginning.
There is something so different visually and just magically about a J.J. Abrams Star Wars film over like a Rian Johnson Star Wars film.
Sure.
Just the look of it, it looks like Force Awakens.
Right.
It looks like it was a part of that story. Where if you were to look at a Last Jedi trailer, for some reason it strays away from that.
Right.
Tune in for this Saturday.
That's the we're looking at the
Order.
Jedi Fallen Order poster and then the next live stream here. Remember I was telling you about that pastor from the UK, Sam Albury?
Yeah.
I was saying you should go watch his stuff. He's at Celebration.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just going through my Twitter feed here to see what everyone is saying here.
It's already got over 1 million views on Twitter.
That's crazy. Yeah.
The only thing, no.
Deadly. Yeah. So anyways, the theories are already starting on Twitter, so there's definitely going to be more and more of them over the next few days.
Yeah.
So, man, this has been fun. This has been very fun. I don't know. What do we want to do? We wanted to cut this live stream short, and originally I thought we would get a few more guests, but I'm having a lot of technical difficulties connecting with my friends in Chicago. The internet access is really bad, so they're not able to join in.
Yeah.
and we can just sit there and sit on our comfy couch and watch this trailer 100 times over, and then maybe make a reaction video later on and things like that.
We'll eat some cake and watch the trailer a few more
Eat
times.
some cake and watch the trailer.
All right.
Cool. Well, thank you for everyone who joined us on this live stream. Again, and just for those of us left behind, we want to have a little bit of a party feel, have a good time, lots of laughs, share this time with my family, and just kind of welcome all of us together as a family of Star Wars fans. We're going to sign off a little bit earlier than I was originally scheduled to and planning to. But yeah, and I think what I'm going to try to do is do the other panels that are happening. Maybe we'll do another one tomorrow.
Yeah.
For the Jedi Fallen Order and Sunday afternoon for Clone Wars.
Yep.
As well, if you're up for it, if you're around.
Yep.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, thanks again, everyone, for joining us.
Thank
May the
you.
Force be with you.
May the Force be with you. The best Star Wars movie coming this year.
Wow, that's a big hairy,
For me,
audacious
it will-
statement, man.
If it's as good as this trailer makes me feel,
But how did the trailer for The Last Jedi make you feel?
It's good.
Not
I didn't
as
get
good?
goosebumps in that trailer.
Not like this one, eh?
No.
No, well, see, and this one, the reason I got all teary-eyed in this was because of how hurt I was by The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And just what they've kind of been doing with the characters and how it hurt. It actually really hurt. And just seeing it being restored and moving in a healthy direction is really cool. So I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I'm very, 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 very hopeful.
I'm very excited.
Very excited.
Are you excited now?
I am.
You have to be.
I am. I'm very hopeful.
Like, if the trailer wasn't this good, then you would have been like, yeah, it's still whatever.
Yeah.
But the trailer was that good.
It was that good.
Yeah.
It was really that good.
And no one's going to change my mind about that.
And again, the whole point is hashtag making Star Wars fun again. I think I'm going to change the hashtag. I think I'm going to change, for all of my live streaming and all the videos that I do with gaming and all that. I think I'm going to hashtag keeping Star Wars fun.
Yeah.
Hashtag keeping Star Wars fun. That's what I want this channel to be about. That's what I want about our conversations to be about. Yeah, we can nitpick and we can criticize, but the heart behind it is we want to love Star Wars, and we'll call things out when we don't like it, but it's about keeping Star Wars fun. We want to, there's enough negativity in the world that we don't need to be negative about our entertainment as well.
I want to watch my reaction to that, because maybe we just clip that and post that as its own thing, because I think that was funny where we were both screaming.
Make that
Yeah.
Go ahead.
A separate
Let's do
video.
that. We'll save this and we'll edit it, and we'll talk to you soon. May the Force be with you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.